Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United stream. In tonight's show, I'm going to be talking about Ruben Amorim, and I'm going to be talking about Crystal Palace interested in Marcus Rashford as well, or as I like to call him, number 10, of course. Get out here, man. I don't know what happened. Yep. Just that my Google Chrome decided to cut out. Apologies, guys, for that. Apologies, but big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. And congratulations to Michael.ChelseaFC hitting 250 subscribers. He has just hit it on his live stream. Oh, you've got Leicester. Running for April. Oh, you get quick to the big power. Yeah, I'll say that's guaranteed. There we go. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. He wouldn't go to Palace. Who? At number 10? Well, we'll wait and see. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty of Manchester United content on this YouTube channel. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. Link is in the description. My F1 channel's in the description and pinned on top of the live chat. And in the description to this video is my channel membership. Yes, and a level 1 and level 2 membership. So if anyone wishes to become a channel member today and help fund my YouTube channel, where you can get early access to new videos, members only videos, so videos that are exclusively to members. You can find all the information pinned on top and the live chat. But yeah, big up to every single one you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Now we're going to be starting the show talking about Ruben Amorim. Yes, so are you letting people come on the stream yards today? Yeah, I can do. You know, we can have people on, which I'll add the link a bit later on. But yeah, let's talk about Ruben Amorim for a little while first. So, right. Yep. Big ups to every single one of you live and locked in. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? So, right, Ruben Amorim. Now, you know me, I am fully behind Ruben Amorim, but I am now starting to have a few concerns. I am beginning to think, is he actually the right man for the job? Now, look, people, before you hit on your keyboard saying, oh, you're Ruben Amorim out, this and that. No, 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 people, I'm not, okay? But it's just, I do have my worries. I mean, we need to have a look at his record. I mean, it's been shocking, absolutely dreadful, honestly. I mean, wow, unbelievable. But yeah. Well, we beat them at the weekend in the men's Big Cup. Yeah, so that should be 322. Yeah, I'll check your channel. So I'm going to check out the channel there.
So yeah, big up to you. The level mark.
Oh yeah, just got Michael Chelsea FC on in the background because I'm trying to help him increase his watch time hours. Yep. So
Congratulations on 250 subscribers. So for 300 now. Wow, I never realised it was on 250. Oh yes. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you.
Your thoughts on the Thierry Henry clip analysing the Euro? I will get onto that a bit later because one of my subscribers sent me it. Yep.
Well, I'm going away. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get on to that. Saying big up to you. Good evening, mate. Yeah, big up to you, Adam Dar 2025 as well. Absolutely. Big up. Yeah. Just get to chat. Big up. At least we ain't in the Conference League. It's so embarrassing playing on a Thursday night football and being bantered by rival fans as Chelsea, Manchester United fan. I want players UCL football and players Wednesday and Tuesday football. Yeah, I agree. 100%, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no.
But yeah, Michael Don, Chelsea FC's flying, people. He's now on 250 subscribers. He is 50 away now from 300. I mean, it's mad. He not long ago hit 200 subscribers. Now, he's literally very close to the next target. I mean, fair play. His work rate has been elite recently. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh, we've got that big one, haven't we? Let's get it right.
Yeah, but he's going to do like watching on for
the
Real Madrid against Arsenal the second leg. Yep, I cannot wait for that one. Yep. So, yep.
It needs to be 4-0 Real Madrid. Let's get that right, people. But yeah, come and join me tomorrow.
Yeah, you had to turn on subscribe mode once again. Don't have to say again. So those brown envelopes can't ruin the stream. Absolutely. Yep. They can all get in the bin, mate. Seriously. Big up the legends. Hit the likes and subscribe. Take seconds. We think facts and fuck you don't like it. Laugh out loud. Absolutely, rich money makers. Big up to you, mate. Yeah. I mean, absolutely land it, mate. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, mate. Yep, I saw that earlier, Danny. I saw a team. Thanks for that. Silver Company, I'll keep fighting the Chelsea, so laugh out loud, sporting director. Yep, absolutely. Hazelon, I feel Madrid madness will happen tomorrow. Yeah, you never know, Danny. I saw a team. You never know. Big up to everyone in the chat. Absolutely. Big up to all my ultras in the chat. There you go, Michael Dodge, LCFC just said big up to Mr. Josh TJ. The sporting directors, they have no idea what they're doing at the end of the day. Facts, mate. Are you going to talk about that tonight? Yeah, a bit later on, mate. 100%. Yeah, cool. There we go.
And yeah, big up.
Yeah, Michael just wrapping things up. He said he's going to be in the chat soon, so that's good. And again, I might let people on a bit later, so we're going to have a conversation. Because, Michael LCFC, he's putting in the work rate, and I am as well, because, I want to get this YouTube channel up to 4,000 watch time hours. Oh, big up to you, you know, who walk alone 66. Big up, mate. I just subbed. And I'm going to say this now. Rest in peace to the 97 who sadly lost their lives at Hillsborough. And that's coming from a Manchester United fan, by the way. Today, we put the rivalry aside and come together and pay respects to the people who lost their lives at Hillsborough. Like, a lot of Liverpool fans actually pay respects to us on February the 6th. So, yeah, fans who do that, you're true fans. Anyone who mocks the Hillsborough or the Munich air disaster, you will be able to give fans to glory say, but, because we will not have any of that on this YouTube channel, people. Do you hear? None of that whatsoever. I will hand you out to your fans so glory say, but. Simple as that. Brazil, yep, absolutely. Yep, as I am a Brazil fan. Hope Eddie Howe gets better as well. Yes, Kai, absolutely. Yeah, Justice and a 97. I agree with you. You never walk alone 66. Yeah, 100%, mate. Absolutely. Those brown envelopes are shameless. They don't care how heartless they are. They're only here for the corrupt money to collect them. That's about it. Nothing else to do. Lazy. Yeah, 100%, Adam. Facts, mate. Absolute facts. Land it as always in the live chat, mate. You know, you're a real one in here. All you are. This is why I absolutely love every single one of you guys. You know, we keep it real on here. We have a bit of banter, but at the same time, we can be quite serious as well. Because, you know, we got to keep landing it on these run-ins. Seriously. I'm 7 away from 340 subs. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, you know, Liverpool, you're so close now to that Premier League title, mate. Being level with us on league titles. Yep, 20 each. So Sadov talks about Rashford and laid it on Man United. Oh, right, I'll have to check that out. We worked together today, Liverpool fans. I'm paying my utmost respects. Yeah, absolutely, Kai. Facts, mate. Never walk alone. I sub to your channel. Oh, brilliant. See? This is what I mean. This is why the Mr. Josh CJ community and Michael.ChelseaFC is elite. You know, we help each other out. We work with each other on this YouTube channel. Well, I was beginning to talk about Ruben Amorim, but this live chat's going crazy. It can wait because I'm not in any hurry to go anywhere. So, yeah, we can carry on having the conversation. You like, yes, Adam, rivalry aside, 100%. 100%, mate. But let's see. I will talk about Ruben Amorim in a second, guys. I did briefly start, but then, yeah, like I. There we go. Right. Should we see who the lucky one is tonight? Who's getting that membership tonight? Agree by. Is it going to be someone in the live chat or is it going to be a repeat person again? But either way, let's see. Just how to come through now. One membership gifted. Bobo Hammer. Wow. That's another one who's never been gifted a membership. Yeah, big up to you. 100%. Yeah. Welcome to Mr. Joshy J Army membership. Enjoy a 1 month's membership, mate. So, yeah, congratulations. Another new one who's not been gifted a membership yet. But yeah. Let's do one more. Just gift one more. See what happens again. Here we go. That's one more gifted. Who's getting this one? Oh, wow. Scott again. He's been a member 3 times now. But congratulations, Scott. You are a member once again in the Mr. Josh CJ membership. So again, enjoy a 1 month membership. Well said, Josh. When we can be serious, we will be. Absolutely. Yeah, we can have banter and that. But, at the same time, we can be very serious because if anyone is chatting rubbish about Manchester United, I will absolutely land it and tear them a new asshole because it just goes to show the authenticity on this YouTube channel, how authentic we really are. Well, and Michael's channel as well. Michael's chat's elite. My chat's elite. See what I mean? Yeah. One of my subscribers has just messaged me on Facebook Messenger. There we go. Yeah, don't you worry, Kai. I'll get on to talk about that in a bit, mate. Yeah, joke, downright sorting. I won't be happy. Yep. Right, yeah. Let's see. Right, let's talk, shall we? About Ruben Amorim. Let's get on to it. Yeah, so Ruben Amorim. Now, I will come back to you guys shortly. So, he got the job and I was really, really excited about it. But now, I'm not going to lie, I am starting to have my concerns about him now. It's like he's too stubborn to change the system, which I get because he doesn't want player power to take over, which is fair enough, right? This and that. But, we just don't have the players at the moment to play to Ruben Amorim's system. And he always wants to defend his players in his press conferences instead of calling them out. But we all know why he defends his players in press conferences, because the PR is as simple as that. But, it's like he needs to start getting more ruthless and have a go at playing a different system. Keep sticking with it when these players ain't absolute crap. He's not helping matters for himself. Now, I want Ruben Amorim to be successful. Of course I do. Because I don't want another failed manager. But it's like if we start next season off very poorly, say if we 3 or 4 games and we're in the same position next season, then I think them famous 3 words will be coming. Or it may even come on Thursday night if we get hammered by Leon. If they knock us out easily, I think I will be ready to say them 3 words. I hope not, but I may say it during my live watch on or in the emergency meeting. That could be the cut-off point for me. Of course, I hope and pray it isn't, but it might happen, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. There we go. Let's get back to you guys for a second. It's not his fault 100%, but let's not forget he did agree to join the club during the middle of the season, and now leaving Swarton away. We must hold him. Yeah, facts. We can't let him get a free pass, Sky. Absolutely not. Ruben Amorim, like I said, I got my concerns, but I'm not necessarily losing faith in him just yet. What is the shortest book in the world called? A Intelligent Tottenham Supporters. Oh, that's brilliant, Rich Moneymakers. Land it as always. Let's see what happens next season when he signs his players. Yeah, true, but it's like it could tempt me to say it really could. If we exit that Europa League and our position in the Premier League, I think his position would literally be untenable. And any other manager right now would be out the door, I think. So, yeah, I mean, this has literally been the worst season ever in my life, being a Manchester United fan at the end of the day. I mean, in my 25 plus years supporting this once great elite football club who used to win trophy after trophy, so many Premier League titles, European trophies, it's like, to me, Ruben Amorim's position will be untenable if we exit that Europa League easy on Thursday night and our finishing position in the Premier League in our worst ever season in the Premier League. Because now it doesn't matter where we finish in the Premier League, it is officially our worst season ever. You know, from points total to many other things, worst season ever. And that, people, deserves the wooden spoon. Now, this is mainly on the board, of course, and the ownership, you know. That I blame them 100%. I blame them for this mess. Honestly, 100% I do. Yeah, at least we aren't as bad as Spurs. True. Spurs have lost more games than Ipswich. Yeah, madness, mate. Madness, Kai. Isn't it? Yeah. Big up, Josh, mate. Hope you're okay, mate. Yeah, big up, Adam. Good evening to you, mate. Adam Partridge, big up to you, mate. Ruben, I know you have to fight for some brown envelope journalists, so you gotta be careful, you two, or else you might have to get in the bin. Very sorry. Yeah, absolutely, Adam Dar, 2025. I agree with that, mate. 100%. You're talking facts there, as always, mate. Land the minerals. Yeah, but big up. This club is screwed. How the heck did we win 2 trophies under Ten Hag? I mean, I'd love to know the answers to that question, Guy. I really would, because that was nothing short of incredible, honestly. Winning them 2 trophies and that, you know, miracle, absolute miracle. I'm now 6 subs away from 340. Oh, awesome. You know, all glowing 66. I heard PR Enzo Maresca's job is safe now, and how can you not be under pressure when we not get in Champions League football? I heard this from Potter. Chelsea said his job is safe, then he got sacked. Yeah, I mean, your manager is just a yes man, mate. Tottenham Europa League final, Tottenham United Europa League final hope is just the PR pound note, and sounds lazy, and it won't happen. Yeah, facts. It's not good. No, it's not. It's not Adam Dodd 25. It's not good at all. We need to not buy merch. That's supporting the Glazers. Facts, you know. It's like, why do you think I look at alternatives when it comes to buying merch? It's like, I refuse to give it to the people upstairs, right? So I look for alternatives. Because we do release a nice kit, so until this ownership gets the fuck out of here, you know, I'm not paying any money towards them wankers, honestly. Ruben has to do it the right way. Thanks, Adam. Thanks. Ten Hag needs to be praised for finishing third a few seasons ago. Oh, yeah, in his first season. My God, the spoon is out. Yep, it's out, mate. Big up, Michael. Yep. Where would we go if Ruben Amorim goes, Josh Late? I can't take it, keep having new managers at this club we love, mate. Yeah, I know. I know it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I want it to work out, but I am a bit concerned, Adam Partridge, mate. You know, I just feel he's been a bit too stubborn to change the system. And the way he keeps defending the players as well in press conferences, you know, I just wish he'll be more ruthless. But we all know why he's not ruthless at the end of the day in his press conferences, yeah? Because obviously the football club are having a big part in what he says in the press conferences, aren't they? Just like with Ten Hag, it's as simple as that. I'm not believing that shit and nonsense. Crap PR news. Yeah, I agree, you mate. Daylight sourcing. According to my sources, his job isn't safe, and he noticed that our coach is showing signs of pressure, and he has been told results after improving the new coach. Yep, facts. I agree with that. John Afron Glazier, you're not welcome at our football club. Absolutely, mate. Yep, I agree. The Spoon, yep. Big up Joshy J. Geezer. Big up to you, Michael. Dodgehouser C. Bosh. Elite work rate, mate. Keep it going. I mean, these streams you've been doing have been absolutely epic recently. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But, you know, it's like if we get knocked out to Leon easily, like I said, you know, them 3 words could be on the way. But I hope not, people, okay? I hope not. But, you know, it's not looking good, is it? You know, I mean, even if he walks away or does get sacked at the end of the day, it's like, where would we go from here? Who would we bring in next? Probably knowing them people upstairs, we'll probably bring in like a yes man or something. And do not, I repeat, do not bring in waistcoat rules, Gareth Southgate, yeah? If we bring him in, I am holding every single one of you accountable. It's as simple as that at the end of the day. Just imagine if we go and get that ruled, honestly. It will get absolutely peak. Southgate, laugh out loud. No, no, no. Fuck out of here, man. No chance. I was told it by trusted sources, and they have never let me down. Southgate is coming to Manchester United, my geezer. I mean, wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, no, no, no. Come on. We are much better than this. I mean, Southgate, oh my goodness. Literally, that is the worst. If he comes in, then I am absolutely done. Seriously. It's like, then I may as well just watch the women. It's like, forget watching the men. Like, I'm even more interested in watching the women now anyway. It's like, they can get in the bin, seriously. I'm so done with the men this season. I'll carry on watching them in the Europa League and that, but if F1 is on the same time or any other sport I like watching, I'm watching that instead. But you're not a true fan then, Mr. Joshy J. You choosing to not watch the men and say, Mr. Joshy J. You should be getting behind the players. You should be clapping the players. You should be showing pride and joy for that badge. Oh, get in the bin. Yeah, seriously, get in the bin. It's like, why should I give these players the benefit of the doubt when they've been absolutely horseshit this season? Let's get it right here. Apart from the captain, Bruno Fernandes, and Ahmad at the end of the day, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. I mean, dear me. I'm fully convinced Alicia Russo would do better up front, and I'm not even joking. And my baller as well at a team. Put them in the team. Put them in the first team. Let's see if they get it right. Let's see how well they do at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, this man team seriously can get in the bin. Adam Partridge. What manager would you go for if Ruben Amorim goes, Josh, mate? I mean, I just want a manager who will be ruthless and is not a yes man to the media. I'm not saying Ruben Amorim isn't ruthless because he had the balls to drop number 10, didn't he? I mean, I respect him for that. Dropping number 10, brilliant, bloody brilliant that he drops number 10. Yeah, I'm happy about that because number 10 needed dropping. He was not playing well. But number 10 scores a lot of goals, Mr. Joshy J. He's done great things to the community, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? Was he landing the minerals recently? No. But he has looked decent at Aston Villa. But this just goes to show when you're playing for Manchester United, doesn't matter what culture, what structure we have, what setup, these players seem to fail all the time. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously, real talk, what the fucking heck are we doing here, people? Seriously. I mean, it's just a joke, man. The football club I've been supporting for 25 plus years, and we're turning in to be like this. I mean, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. Oh, my goodness me. We'll give them the time in day. But we need to be toxic positives. Yeah, big up Brian CFC. Editing. I think Amorim should stay, but player exits needed, exodus needed. Yeah, I agree. You know, but I feel if we get knocked out in the Europa League easily and the position we are in the Premier League, literally, I feel his position will be untenable. Say, if Leon win 3-1 or 4-1 at our grounds, then his position, say, is untenable. I do have a feeling that our Chelsea players will pull up some results because they get forgetting in Europe. We are like Man United, and when we are the underdogs, we do better, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Rich Moneymakers. But Fallon, Joyce and goal. Oh, yeah. Do the players respect you as United fan or no? Oh, yeah, it's a good game, Adam. Very good. Unlucky to Aston Villa. They just fallen short. But in the end, too much work to do. Them 2 goals they conceded in that first half was very poor. They're too wide open. It's a good effort in the second half, but yeah, too much money. Mentality is in the bin at Manchester United and Chelsea. And what point is hiring a rugby player coach to bring the winning mentality? Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it, mate? Marcus Rashford is still on the side of where he wants to go or stay, and the UEFA Champions League exit. What's your response? I mean, look, do I think he's going to come back to us? If we don't get a sensible offer, then yes. So if we get a sensible offer, I think it'd be bye-bye. Yeah, but sell him permanently. Because, you know, it clearly isn't working out for him at times at Manchester United. You think Wrexham have a chance against United? In this moment in time, yes, absolutely. Reaching 250 subscribers, mad like geezer. Still can't believe it. Fully appreciate everyone for their support. Yeah, I know. You only hit 200 subscribers a couple of weeks ago, and you're on 250 already. I mean, look, it's these streams, mate. These streams, your work rate has been insane, honestly. It's like big up to you, yeah? And like I say, we have to keep landing it on these run-ins. According to my sources, Big Jim doesn't want Sancho and Marcus Rashford at Aston Villa needed to get into the semi-finals to keep in Rashford. Sorry, Josh. Yeah, I mean, look, it's like now, but if we don't get any sensible offers, he'll be back. 100% he will be back. But do I want him to be back? No. Time for you to move on. Congrats, my son. Yep. Absolutely. Thanks, mate. Absolutely. Yep. What would you do if Manchester United bring rugby players bring winning mentality? How would you feel? Basically, down like 14, wooden spoon, because I don't want any of that shit in my football club. Get out here, man. Rashford balling out. He has the minerals. Dear me. Got no names. The next Man United manager, Ruben Amorim goes Josh Wright. Nope. Razas game over. He is useless, honestly. One of the worst strikers I've ever seen. PSR is stopping Aston Villa sign bigger players. Thanks. PR and PSR in the bin. Get in the bin, seriously. I've been Michael longest subscriber. I subbed to his channel when he was on 60 subs. I think I subbed a bit before then, mate. You know, I found his channel first. Can you get everyone at Man United, Josh Wright, the wooden scene? Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, the ownership, the board, Jamie Jackson, and you other brown envelopes who've been chatting absolute rubbish about this football club. Get in the bin. Seriously. Get in the absolute bin. Wrexham, I thought it was pronounced Waxham. Yes, Wrexham. Dynamite 14. Our investors want John Terry talks our senior players. What are your thoughts on that? My thoughts is yes, John Terry, because he could push our senior players. Yep. Get 5 wooden things out. That'd be something I got 5 out, wouldn't it? I mean, dear me. Roy Keane needs to be coach. Ripley swears a new arsehole. I mean, yeah, he'll land some minerals, I tell you. Big up for what you're doing, Josh, mate. Thank you, Adam. Much appreciated. Wrexham are coming to Premier League very soon, right after the World Cup. Yeah, possibly. Very possibility if they spend well in that and win the playoffs, or say go up automatically, then yeah. They will, 100%, mate. 100%. Oh, get out here, man. Done it again. There we go. Go away, share your referral link. I need to look into how you remove that shit, because it's annoying. Daylight Sword Team, thanks for helping me fight Egal. Yeah, Ronan. Absolute Ronan. Absolute brown envelope. You're my favourite YouTuber. Oh, big up to you, Kai. Thanks, mate. Thanks for that. Manchester United certain 5 wooden spoons because they've been rubbish. Not our women's team, though. They're landing minerals like Chelsea women are. Landing minerals. Yeah, but yeah, big up to you, Kai. Thanks saying that, mate. I appreciate it. Look, Ruben Amorim still has my full backing, okay? But, you know, like I said, if we get beat easily on Thursday night, then yeah, I think that could be the cut-off point for me where I do say them words. But I hope not, people. I hope not, okay? Samuel Lockhurst is the biggest round envelope. The guy's clueless about football. Yep. Terry flops, Josh, mate. Rich Moneymakers, call him a brown envelope next time he talks shit about other clubs like Chelsea. Yeah. Ruben handled the Brighton of Spain pretty well. He did. I mean, we landed the minerals against them, didn't we? Real Sociedad beat them quite easily. And it made me laugh how our fans are getting all giddy because we beat Real Sociedad, then we beat a Leicester City team. We're pretty much relegated. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. Overhyping that. Get out here, man. Embarrassing. But lost 3-1 to Brighton at home back in January. Yep. What words are you going to say, Josh, mate? Yeah, if we get beat easily, Adam, I think it will be. Yeah, guess what it is, mate? I can let you know. Miguel thinks Leicester will beat Liverpool and Arsenal will win the league. Laugh out loud. In your dreams, mate. In your dreams. I was told Samuel Lockhurst accountable. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I told him to shut his mouth on Twitter and call him a brown envelope, and he blocks me on Twitter. Oh, rattled. He's rattled today, night sorting. Well, will it be sack Ruben Amorim, Josh, mate? Close, mate. Very close. Ruben Amorim out, it will be. If we say lose 3-1 or 4-1, to me, Adam Partridge, you know how much I like the guy. His position will be untenable if we get hammered, and because our position in the Premier League, it was surely only be a matter of time. But do I want him sacked? No, I want it to work out, but or he'll walk out. But no doubt about it, the boards need to take accountability if it happens. If they do sack this manager, then yeah, if they bring him in when he didn't even have a pre-season that, look, this is Ruben Amorim's choice. And I was thinking I could get on top of this thing, but I don't think he realised how tricky this job really is, because it clearly is very, very tricky at the end of the day. But, you know, somewhat of a miracle, we do win the Europa League, and that'd be fantastic. But even if we win that Europa League, it'd be kind of papering over the cracks. It really would, on such a poor season. That would just completely be glossing all over it. And the media, they won't shut up about it. They won't talk about us finishing 13th or 14th in the Premier League, albeit it's like we're back in the UCL. But even if we are back in the UCL next season, unless we improve this squad, we will get hammered every game. It's as simple as that. Financially, yes, it will do us the world of good. But do I want us to be embarrassed every week in the Champions League? Absolutely not. Not at all. No chance I want us to get embarrassed. Not happening, man. No chance. But look, Ruben Amorim, I do like him, and I desperately want it to work out. But yeah, I have no idea who I would want to bring in. I agree. If we get hammered, yeah, I mean, a third wouldn't soon might even come out. What's second manager going to do? These players will win again. True, but you know, it's like it's difficult, isn't it? Because I do like the guy, and yeah, you know, I think he does need to bring in his own players, but will the boards back him? This is the thing. Or are they thinking already that he's not the right man for the job and they got a replacement lined up already? You know, so many different scenarios, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, wins Europa League, absolutely should be given until the summer. And if we're still crap, say, the first 4 or 5 games next season, in the bin. When Chelsea plays Manchester United, there, I mean, nothing played for Chelsea not getting Champions League football when Manchester United season finished in the Premier League. Yeah, facts. Facts, Dino sorting. I agree. 100% agree in that. What are your thoughts on the Birds in Tottenham as a United fan? Bottlers, mate. So I got to say, bottlers. What are your thoughts on? Yeah, I just watched it on highlights. Spurs collapse and melts as always. Josh, you brown envelope. Good job you're not mutant, mate, because I'll be timing you out for that. But yeah, I know you're having banter. In May 18th. Son is washed. Yep. I mean, look, he's not as good as what he used to be, is he? I mean, let's get the narrative right here. But, you know, you think this is me saying Amorim out now? No, it isn't, people. But, you know, like I said, Thursday night, it could change. But I hope not, people. I really do hope not. If he can win Europa League and gets to spend money, then great. But if the boards aren't really going to back him, it's like he'll either quit or we'll sack him. It's as simple as that. Yes, I know it'd be another manager out of this football club. But to me, like I said, if with our position in the Premier League, our worst Premier League season ever, his position to me will be untenable. So, and I think he will have to get hard, unfortunately. Whether he'll be the right thing or not, who knows? But for the reputation of the football club and that, it's like, imagine that going down to manager is the worst Premier League season ever. I mean, that is like the knockout blow, isn't it? Like a boxer getting you a punch. How do you feel that make Ruben Amorim feel? I mean, he won't feel good. He'll feel sick in the stomach, wouldn't he? Absolutely. Flip flop. Flip flop. Bubba, just back him. Get behind him. What prime manager would you take, Josh Wright? If Ruben Amorim goes, Josh Wright. I mean, what phases are me slotting about to win the Premier League in his first season? I mean, just an elite level manager will do me, but my worry is they'll go for a yes man, like someone like Gareth Southgate or something. I mean, dear me. If he comes anywhere near my football club, I'm literally going to go fucking crazy. Still blame, but not the whole problem. Yeah, facts, Adam Dodd, 2025. Big up, mate. Bring in Sam Allardyce, long ball tactics. Get out here, man. No, absolutely not. Owner flopping and criminals. Yep, thanks. Big up, Adam, mate. Yep, big up to every single one of you. Line and locks in the line chat. Big up, Hayden Cox. Southgate redemption. No, thank you. Get in the bin. You will get Ipswich manager. Oh, Kieran McKenna. Oh my goodness me. Just imagine if we go for him, it'd be like, oh, fucking heck. Start preparing next season for relegation. Seriously. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. But I do feel that with the players we got, Ruben Amorim should at least temporarily try a different system. Say he gets the summer, he brings in his own players, and then he can go back to his own system and see if it works. So if it doesn't, then bin. It's as simple as that. But yeah, Karen McKenna isn't bad, but he should go to Brighton. Oh yeah, the Seagull Merchants. No. Tony Pulis is coming to Manchester United. Oh my goodness me. Just imagine him. Oh wow. If we go for him, it's like, right, I'll be absolutely ripping this football club a new asshole. And I mean a new asshole. I'll be getting tired a new one. It's as simple as that. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, it's like these boards is like literally a disgrace because we gave Agtanog a lot of money to spend and only to sack him in October time. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. This is why Ruben Amorim never ever got a pre-season at the end of the day. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. Whoop whoop. Nino. Scott Parker to Man United. Here we go. Dan Moore. Here we go. Oh my goodness sake. Some of these names you're putting in the live chat. Wow. Bring back Ollie Gunnar. Wow. Well, his football was more exciting. Unfortunately, he didn't win the trophy, but he played attacking football. I loved Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer's football. It was entertaining. It was not what Adam Dahl 2025 says, Haran ball. Haran ball. None of that. It was so exciting. It was so attacking. Yeah. But, yeah. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yeah, look how well he's doing as well. He's doing a good job. I get Marco Silva with Josh Strait. Oh, yeah, the Fulham manager. Yeah, he might be a good shout. Sean Dyche. Wow, my Everton literally didn't have enough electricity at Goodison Park as well as at Turf Moor. There simply wasn't enough electricity because someone forgot to top up the meter. Bit of Sean Dyche impression then, people. Daddy Dyche. Wow, my Everton. Oh, big up Sean Dyche. Yeah, I knew that'd make you laugh, Kai. Oh, you lot are funny, man. Honestly, you lot are mad. But this is why I love you guys. You literally keep me from being interested in football and that. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, I do like Ruben Amorim, and I just hope it works out. But it's worrying times. It really is, people. Do you want title? What, to win the Premier League? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Do you know what its sarcasm is? Yes. Darren Fletcher, the sourcing director. Yeah, no idea dynamite sorting, but we need someone who knows how to do their job. It's as simple as that. But yeah, right, let's talk about the news that Crystal Palace want number 10, Marcus Rashford. So we'll get on to that now. Smash the likes, people. Is that also helps our YouTube channel out an awful lot. Make sure you are watching the stream as long as possible because it does help with watch time hours. and it will get me closer to the 4,000 watch time hours. And once we hit that 4,000, we are fully monetized, and then I can start shifting focus to the football channel, getting that monetized next. But yeah, right. What was that I was going to look at? Oh shit, what was it? I got onto Google to type something. Oh yeah, I know. We're on to number 10, aren't we? Marcus Rashford's Crystal Palace. Marcus, here we go. Sound like from United in Focus. Just typing being lazy and players don't know what to do. Do you want Carlo in? I mean, what's going on at Real Madrid recently? Actually, come back to United, my brother. Get out here, Kai. Get out here, man. But I think you're just joking around, aren't you? Sarcasm. Here we go. Marcus Rashford is sparking more interest in the Premier League following his loan move to Aston Villa after leaving Manchester United on loan in January. Marcus Rashford has been trying to rejuvenate his career at Aston Villa in the hope of earning a big summer move. Rashford has done reasonably well in Villa Park, scoring 5 goals and registering 3 assists in 22 games under Unai Emery, but he is far from his best from that previous show at United. After a bright start at Villa Park, Rashford earned a place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad and started in both matches. However, the United loanee has made an impact on Emery after taking Ollie Watkins' place in the team, despite ruffling his counterpart members by getting a starting role in recent weeks. Keynes might be looking up for Rashford, but it's still a far cry from Rashford's Barcelona dream that emerged before he left Old Trafford in January. Crystal Palace consider sweep Marcus Rashford. United would like to be in a position where Rashford is attracting significant interest because it would grant an opportunity to get a high earner in the wage books, especially one who has been thrown aside by Ruben and Amorim. Villa have an option to buy Rashford for around 40 million from United at the end of the loan deal in June, but that could depend on whether they secure Champions League football for next season. A new report suggests that Rashford could have more interest in the Premier League if Aston Villa decide not to pursue a deal in the summer. According to the Sun, Crystal Palace are plotting a sweep for Rashford if Villa change their minds about signing the England forward on a permanent deal. It is understood that Palace executives are monitoring the striker's form in Villa, and they are interested in talking to the player at the end of the season. Palace are currently 12th in the Premier League, 2 places above United. I mean, that is just laughable. And honestly, Crystal Palace ahead of Manchester United. I mean, how the fucking mighty have fallen. The FA Cup semi-final against Villa under Oliver Glasner, who has an exciting squad considering players such as Adam Wharton, Eze, and Sarr. Excuse me, a source told the newspaper Palace are keeping a very close eye on Rashford. What happens with Villa United? There is good buzz around the club at the moment, and someone like Marcus exactly the kinds of player that they would love to attract. They knew they would have to cap onto their better players and try and persuade Marcus to move to South London. Rashford return not ruled out. United could find themselves in a dilemma if Villa back out as signing Rashford and he doesn't reach an agreement with any potential suitors. The Sun's report claims the return to Old Trafford has not been ruled out, giving United's goal scoring problems. Rashford was unable to fix them before his temporary exit. However, Rashford's return would depend on whether he fails relationship with head coach Ruben Amorim. So yeah, being interesting information there. But do I see him going to Crystal Palace? No, absolutely not. He'll either come back to us or maybe move away from the Premier League. We need Mr. Freedom, Fighter, Vidic, Spinner, and Rashi back. We will do better. And Pink Boots, Phil Jones. It's a Pink Boots, Marcus. The Pink Boots, Phil Bloody Jones. Written in the stars. That is one of the most funniest lines I ever heard from Mark Goldbridge about whenever it was. That was hilarious. How much do you think you will get for Rashford? Probably 40 or 50 million. And Pink Boots, yeah, that was mad. Yeah, I read that one. Will you be watching the touchline video one I sent you? Yeah, I'll listen to that. Yeah, we'll definitely listen to that. Do you think he'll stay at Villa? Maybe. I wouldn't mind Watkins at United. Yeah, Ollie Watkins, he lands some emeralds, doesn't he? But again, he'll probably come to United and struggle to settle into the system. You ain't see. Unfortunately, it's what happens with our players. Yep, absolutely. Facts. Make sure you're subscribing to my F1 channel because I need 50 subscribers to start live streaming on that channel. Swap transfer, Rashford for Watkins. I wouldn't say no. It's just on Thierry Henry. Yeah, absolutely. I'll check that out. Manchester United could be in debt with no European football like what Chelsea are in debt. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Maybe Dortmund means. Yeah, but unfortunately, they're copying the young model, like what Chelsea doing and what we're doing as well. So many football teams are going with this young projects. It's like, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's madness, isn't it? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy at the end of the day. But, yeah. Right, let's listen to that video now. Because I saw it in your inbox earlier, Adam Dahl, 2025. Here we go.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you smash the like button. And today we've got a little video to discuss, really and truly. Not really a happy video, not really a sad video, just a discussing video, thoughts and feelings on this recent topic that happened last night. But as I say, before I get into it, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do hit the like button.
I have.
It helps the channel.
I have subs.
500 subs, and I think we're 61 subscribers off 500. So make sure you do hit the like button. As I say, make sure you do subscribe if you're new. But for those of you that don't know, last night Sky Sports got a bit of slack because of a recent bit of punditry that Thierry Henry did, and they posted on Twitter, I believe. They've ended up having to delete the tweet because basically they were just bashing Lenny Euro. Basically, it was Thierry Henry just absolutely taking the absolute mick out of Lenny Euro. I'm not sure why they actually deleted it. I imagine United fans were in the comments giving him a bit of slack, saying, this is an 18-year-old kid or 19-year-old kid. Do you know what I'm saying? He's made a mistake for a...
See, this is what makes me laugh about all these, zesty fans, right, who literally say, he's young, give him time, this and that. It's like, what has their age got to do with it? If you're a professional footballer, stop using age as an excuse. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, it's ridiculous. It's pathetic.
All right, cool. Like every other defender, why are we clowning him? And I haven't actually seen the video. I haven't seen the full video. I saw a little bit of it. I'm going to go watch it with you guys now. And I'm going to make my assumption of what I actually think. If it's too far, if I do think what Thierry Henry's doing and what Thierry is saying is truth, I don't know. But let's get into it. So let's start off with it. Get it up here. Good. Is it working? There you go. It's working. Let's go.
Please stay on Euro and what it's asking for. Pause. I don't know why. I don't know what he's looking at. But what are you looking? You're looking at the linesman, trying to see if he's going to bail you out on what? I don't know. I don't know if he thought there was an offside. I don't know if he thought that someone. We all don't know. I don't know what is.
This is the thing with ex-players, right? Once they're on punditry, it's like they're even getting paid to say these things, to be biased and that. Or, it's like they receive a brown envelope payment, because literally these pundits, they turn into brown envelopes, unfortunately, because they know the football club have got them paying their monies and whoever they work for and the agencies and that, their brown envelope payments. I mean, seriously, it needs to get in the bin. PSR in the bin.
We all know it's a goal. What are you looking at? I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Understanding the game, maybe. I don't know. You're right. He's looking at the linesman for a long time.
We all know it's a goal.
Of course we do. But I think what happens on the... that's going to be a meme.
No, but I'm just like, it's first.
But a lot of these football pundits, they're flip-flops, They try and spin the narrative. I mean, 1 minute they say one thing, then another week they say completely the opposite. I mean, it's like round and rounds we go. It's like, bingo. Like a game of bingo, isn't it? What are we doing here?
Sorry, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. So, let's go on to it. So, Thierry Henry has just claimed that he's never ever seen a defender look towards the linesman when a goal goes in. I kid you not, that happens every time there's a goal. I kid you not, that happens every time there's a goal. Every time there's a goal, one of the defenders looks over to the linesman. Harry Maguire is the king of it. I know that from my own team. Harry Maguire is the king of it. How many times have I seen Maguire look over to the goal? Look over to the linesman. Are we being for real here? Is he taking the piss? He's just said he's never seen a defender ever do that before in his life. He's never seen a defender look to the linesman to see if, the flag's gone up. Yes, okay. Maybe you could say, he's been a bit, he's clutching at straws on the Euro. He's been a bit desperate, we've just conceded a goal. He's hoping it's offside. He's hoping someone calls it off. Yeah, cool. But just say you've never seen a defender do that. Are you having me on? Are you actually having me on? You've never seen a defender look at the linesman. He's taking the piss there, Thierry Henry, personally. I think he's actually talking shit. And as for Carragher as well, who's a centre-back himself, or was a centre-back himself, an experienced centre-back, to sit there and go, understanding of the game and all that. What are we doing here? I mean, understanding of the game is like when a 19-year-old centre-back maybe rushes in too quick.
This is why modern football is in the bin, seriously. Because all these ex-pundits, like I said, probably receiving their brown envelope payments, all these copy and paste merchants on social media. This is why modern football is in the bin. It is taps, absolute taps.
And gives away a penalty or, doesn't read a situation. Maybe he gives away a stupid foul or something like that. Not looking towards the linesman when you can see the goal. I mean, what are we actually doing here? This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I didn't see the video. I swear, I kid you not. I saw the start of the video before the video. I saw it last night, and then I wanted to talk about it because I saw that they deleted it. So I was like, there must be something to talk about here. There must be, there must be a reason why they deleted it. And I can see why, because it's absolutely embarrassing. I mean, it's horrendous punditry, to be honest with you. Thierry Henry and Jamie Carragher, but Thierry Henry especially, to sit there and go, he's never seen a defender ever look towards the thingy. I'm going to play it again, just so we get the full analysis of it, yeah? But to say that he's never seen a defender ever do that in his life, he's absolutely lying. Let's play it one more time real quick. I only play 30 seconds this time because it'll
say on Euro and what he's asking for. Pause. I don't know why.
You don't know why he's looking there. Maybe he's just looking into the sky. Maybe he's just looking into the sky. Has anyone thought that? Maybe he's just looking into the sky. Maybe Lenny Europe is just genuinely looking into the sky. Maybe. Maybe he's just looking into the sky going, oh, fuck's sake. Maybe he's doing that.
I don't know what he's looking at, but what are you looking? You're looking at the lion's mind, trying to see if he's going to bail you out on what? I don't know. I don't know if he thought there was an offside. I don't know if he thought that someone...
Well, yeah, you do know what he's doing. You do know. Anyone with common sense would see that he's seeing if he's offside, or he's either looking up into the sky. Do you know what I'm saying? What, can a guy not look around anymore? Is that what we're saying? Defenders aren't allowed to look. But this is the micro analyst, yeah? And I'm not one that sits there and cries about Man United players getting a bit more heat than other players, because that's the perks of being the biggest club in England. However, why is he getting micro-analysed like this? Are we going to start asking players what they had for food this morning?
It's like if you call out players, all these other assisting fans saying, oh, you got an agenda. You can't be saying that about a player because you got an agenda. This and that. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's not about having an agenda. It's about having an opinion at the end of the day, isn't it? I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. Pathetic.
We're going to say to Lenny Euro, oh, did you have I don't know, what did you have for dinner last night? Oh, I had spaghetti bolognese. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know what is... We all know it's a goal. What are you looking at? I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that
before. Maybe, I don't know. You're right. He's looking at the linesman for a long time.
We all know it's a goal.
Honestly, horrendous bit of punch. I can see why they deleted it now. Maybe they got second-hand embarrassment, or maybe it is because of the slack, because rightfully so. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. What it was, the United fans have all said Sky Sports now deleted the clip. Some bizarre punditry from Thierry Henry. Cynical put Sky Sports deleted that Henry.
Thierry Henry, a fantastic footballer. I really respect him, but like I said, he's probably receiving some sort of payment to say these sort of things, because we all know what these ex-football players are like when they're pundits.
Euro clip, and rightly so, discussing exclusive punditry. It's just weird. Like, I actually don't understand what they're trying to get at here. I think they're genuinely just micro-analysing him. And personally, you know, he's a young player. Cool, I'm not saying that's an excuse. You can criticise young players, of course you can. But I just don't understand micro-analysing that. I think, and to say that you've never ever seen a player or a centre-back or a defender look over to the linesman when a goal goes in. When I see it every game, I've seen Harry Maguire must have done it about 50 times at Man United. It's actually embarrassing. It's actually just a straight-up lie. Like, genuinely, these lot get paid millions, and it's an actual straight-up lie. Like, it's just genuinely a straight-up lie. Like, I guarantee if we start looking now there's going to be fans that start looking for that, and there's going to be more and more people noticing that. Defenders do that all the time. They literally do that all the time. But anyways, that's the video. That's my thoughts and feelings. I just wanted to react to the video.
Interesting. Wow. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I agree a lot with what he said. Yeah, they can be, mate. 100%. They are at times. 100% Kai. That's why you don't believe what mainstream says anymore. Facts. See, facts. They always try and spin the narrative. So I thought it's news and network organization should be recalled. Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. Okay, you're male. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Absolutely. Yeah. Must hold Thierry Henry accountable. Like I said, fantastic footballer. Yes, I am, Adam. Absolutely, mate. Gabriel Bonhor on Talk Shit Sport is the worst pundit of all time. Yeah, I agree. literally absolute wrong, and it's embarrassing that they're ruining their legacy. True, 100%. These pundits get away with anything just because you're an ex-footballer doesn't mean you understand the game. Gabriel Bonahorn is a prime example. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with you. Like, he cannot ruin his legacy. Facts. Madrid does come back and win this. What is his response? I mean, what will Mikel Arteta be saying if Arsenal bottle it? I mean, he'll probably say, like, oh, thanks for coming along tonight. And then they'll probably say, if Arsenal get knocked out on the Arsenal account, he'll probably say, excuse me, what? Oh, yeah, Champions League journey to be proud of with a big huddle. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. But this is what football clubs do in England these days. They get all zesty, and yeah, it's not sustainable. It really isn't. Oh, get out here, man. Done it again. This bloody StreamYard's referral link. Fuck off. I don't want you on my screen. Because I keep accidentally pressing that button. It's so annoying. Get out here, man. Anyway, I mean, it's madness. Absolute madness. And Ruben Amorim, you know, I really hope it works out for him. I really do. Fingers crossed. I hope and pray it really doesn't come to that. No, because I don't want to be saying it just yet, but, you know, it might be only a matter of time before I say them words, but I hope not, people. He's still got my backing, and I hope to keep it that way, yeah? Because Ruben Amorim, you know, he lands some emeralds. But he needs to be more ruthless at times. But we all know why you can't always be ruthless, because the football club won't let him say certain things. What's his response? And that happened. Yeah. You're going to talk about that other transfer news. Yes. Yeah, D-Lap. I mean, Manchester United interested in signing D-Lap. They reckon we're the favourites. I mean, no, surely not. I mean, if we go for D-Lap, then to me, it just goes to show that we are officially 100% a Chelsea 2.0. It's like, I do not want this man, seriously. You know, excuse me, keep signing these bloody players who are not good enough for Manchester United's system. We need experience as well. Sorry for my keyboard doing the madness. Yeah, but yeah, I agree, Kai, with you anyway, what you said then. Dortmund's 3.0. Oh, yeah. That's right, actually. Of course, like, all these other clubs are copying Chelsea. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, people. Real talk, what are we doing here? It's a mad one, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, D-Lap, I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. Do not let him anywhere near my football club. Not good enough. And he will be a big flop. It's as simple as that at the end of the day. But D-Lap, yeah. You know, no thank you. Get in the bin, seriously. If you think I want him, get in the bin. Because it's not happening. Unproven, experienced players. That is how Manchester United will be successful again. Until we get it right, and that we will not be successful people at the end of the day. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get that narrative right. But, yeah. Ruben Amorim, I still believe I got full faith in you. And I wanted to stay that way. I really do. Oh, done it again. Get out here. There we go. That Razas 2.0, but better, obviously. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. 100%. But yeah, D-Lap. I mean, seriously, what are we doing here? To me, that'd be not sustainable and literally copying what Chelsea are doing. I cooked Charlie on his stream because he wants D-Lap at Chelsea. I mean, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Pathetic at the end of the day. But yeah. But, you know, Ruben Amorim should, I feel, in theory, be given until the summer. But if we get hammered on Thursday night and with our position in the Premier League, to me, it just will not be sustainable to keep this going. Keep this manager on. Whether you're Ruben Amorim in or Ruben Amorim out, to me, the position will be completely untenable. Which it will be time to have that uncomfortable conversation. No ball knowledge. Facts. Absolute facts. I agree. Facts. Brown and like Matrix are attacking my geezer's channel. Utter Ronins. Yeah, they are. 100%. It's like, get in the bin, seriously. Every single one of you in the fucking bin. Even Dwight Gales, West Ham Razas. I agree. 100%. Oh, yeah, I got another thing that they need to hold smoke and the wooden spoon. It's cheapest around Mexico for what they're doing, the ridiculous down. They're just like the corruption. If I didn't want to do the Arsenal way, can we get the big spoon out? Oh, absolutely, yeah. There you go, Adam Dar 2025. Just for you, mate, the spoon. There we go. Absolute Ronins in the game. Brown envelopes in the bin. Seriously. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah. What would you do? You see the app holding Manchester United shirt, and here we go from Fab. As Michael Chelsea FC, he calls him something else. Fraudizio Pinocchio. Because obviously he's receiving his brown envelope from the Chelsea ownership. I used to like Gale in that championship season with Newcastle. Yeah, he was good that season, wasn't he? Absolutely brilliant. But, you know, this is why my chat is elite. This is why we are authentic. We have to keep landing it on these Ronins, because if we do not land it on these Ronins, they will keep having a field day over us. And I, for one, will not allow that to happen. I will carry on calling it out. I will hold my football club accountable at the end of the day, because I just want my football club to be successful. I don't like what we became. I mean, this is not Manchester United. There's only one team representing Manchester United in the moment, and that's the women, because they are elites. The men are like a bunch of overpaid players sometimes, and a lot of them need to fuck off. It's as simple as that. If I could get a lot of players out, I would. They would be out of here fast before I say, but. Fabrizio just copies everything down Dana Dawn's thing. Charlie comes here, I'm timing him out, and what happens if he comes to Michael's stream? What would he do? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, time ending them out, but it's as simple as that. They need to get in the bin, seriously. Brown envelopes in the bin. You're Ronans, you're not wanted. Every single one of you deserves the wooden spoon, yeah? It's like, how dare you chat rubbish about my football club? And that Ronan, Jamie Jackson as well, trying to tell Ruben Amorim where to play Kobe Mainu, which position he should play. What business do you have? Stick to journalism. Get in the fucking bin. Seriously, that Ronan makes me so angry. And that Ronan as well, Simon Jordan. I mean, he can get in a fucking bin. He talks shit about Manchester United. He talks shit about Chelsea. It's like, get out of here, man. Had enough. Charlie, MUFC Racer. Yeah, but he's F1 fan fanatics. Rants now he's called. Oh, he's a Ronan, mate, honestly. I'm getting close. Unsubscribing Charlie's channel. I mean, I would now, mate. The heads are not serious. Absolutely. As in 2025, you know. I mean, this isn't Manchester United. Us down in 13th or 14th. But why are you lying? Because I'm interacting with my community, and this is my own YouTube channel, and I can do what I jolly well please. You like it, great. If not, then you'll be out here faster or say, but, you'd be like, get in the bin. But yeah, big up to you, Hayden Cox. And I can message those brown envelopes, absolutely. This is Manchester United anew. No, Kai, we must not let our standards drop. This must not be the Manchester United anew. This must only be temporary. We need to get back to levels we should be. Start raising the standards, calling it how it is. Hold the ownership accountable. Because that's what I'll do. I will hold it accountable. These are our new standards. I'll never lower my standards, Kai. Never in a million years. I'll carry on raising them. Like your elite high standards. Yep. Hayden Cox, absolutely, mate. Standards. Temporarily for 10 plus. I'm joking. Porto owns and is better than Brighton, Ipswich, San Sebastian, and the cities they love. Yeah. Brazil, yep, absolutely. 100% facts. It's crazy, isn't it? How, you know, Manchester United have fallen this season. It's just like, I've honestly lost in the motivation to watch the men. Sometimes I really am. It's like the ladies are more of my top priority now for the rest of the season, you know, because they're in another FA Cup final. And yeah, they just do not deserve my support at times, the men's team, because how crap they've been this season. The ladies, I will support them 100%. I will back them all the way to win like an FA Cup or something, because it'd be brilliant. But we are against the best team in the WSL, so it might be a bit tricky for Manchester United women to win it. But yeah, we'll wait and see. I never listen to talk sorts. They also rubbish on it. This is why I like you. 6 Sense says it how it is. If you don't like it, then fuck off. Absolutely, Kai. Because we're authentic on here. We don't take any rubbish. Let me know when you have the link. Oh, what? To come on? Yeah. Absolutely. If anyone wants to come on, you can do. I'll speak with the Chelsea men and ownership and sporting director and the board. And what's happening with Sam Kerr these days? Yeah, she's been out injured. But yeah. What do you think a mutant would say if you call out Amorim? But, Mr. Joshy J, just get behind him, back him, trust the process. He's building for the future, Mr. Joshy J. And my response will be, but his position is untenable because we've just been hammered in the Europa League. We're 13th in the Premier League, and it's officially our worst season ever. Because after losing to Newcastle, it will officially be confirmed our worst season ever. Not fucking sustainable for the elite high standards of Manchester United Football Club. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely getting the narrative right. And who knows what they want to be like, Southampton or Sheffield United. Facts, absolute facts. What is a mutant on YouTube? Basically, like someone who's chatting absolute rubbish. But you sound like Darth Vader. Yeah, like Star Wars. But yeah, you know. But yeah, let's get the link added in now. So, yeah, anyone who wants to come on and have a conversation can. So, yeah, right. I'll just get the link shared. StreamYard. Here we go. It's like guest copy bash. Let's get back onto my stream now. Kenny Mbappe must land the minerals together. Yeah, I agree. There we go. Place Penn's message. There we go. So the StreamYard's link is now in the live chat. But yeah, big up to every single one of you who's seen like and locks in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty of Manchester United content on this YouTube channel. Ah, look at that. Adam Dahl 2025 is straight in. Oh, Kai. Kai, sorry.
Hello, mate.
Yo, big up, mate.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, Kai.
Nice.
Yeah.
Literally, these pundits are ridiculous, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree, Kai. They are absolute runnings in the game. Need the wooden swing, mate.
Thierry Henry has the audacity to speak about Euro.
Yeah.
That is a disgrace.
Yeah, shocking, mate.
And Simon Jordan's just a fraud.
Oh, he's a runner, mate. He's an absolute runner.
But out of all of the pundits, the worst is Gabby Abonglahor.
I agree.
This guy doesn't know about football.
I mean, delusional on the highest level, mate. So bloody deluded.
Yes, sir. But
yeah.
we have standards. So.
Yeah, standards. You and I, Kai, we don't let our standards drop, mate.
Correct.
We can't raise in them, mate.
You are 100% right, my friend.
Yeah.
We must keep our standards high.
Yeah, we do, mate.
All the time.
and keep like landing it on the brown envelopes as well, because they all
Kill
need full
all
name. Yeah.
Who's in the chat?
But yeah, Danny Ice 14 says he's going to sleep now. But yeah, good night to you, Danny Ice 14. Thanks for coming on, mate. Much appreciated. Martin, somebody. But yeah, you know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And obviously, last week, that Ronan, Jamie Jackson as well, trying to question Ruben Amorim where to play.
I can't stand him either.
What the fucking heck are we doing here, mate? Seriously.
Why is Jamie Jackson telling Amorim what to do? Fucking fraud.
I mean, he's literally already got an edge on him, mate, because he's literally chatted shit about him in the past, you know, like, say, a couple months ago or something.
Like, you are a pundit, so stick to your own lane. Like,
yeah.
I don't get it, really.
Like, stick to journalism. Because the manager knows where to play players. I mean, let's get the narrative right here.
Yeah, man. Oh, so many ex-players who are pundits just like think they are the shit.
Yeah.
I know it happens all of the time, don't it? Really.
Yeah.
What is Adam saying? Ruben, it's his choice.
So basically, what he's saying, it was a choice to come in like during the season where maybe he could have waited until the summer. But the thing is, I think the football club wanted to bring Ruben Amorim in quickly, and that because they weren't going to go back in for him in the summer. He got poached up and that. But you know, like I said, I am still behind him and that, but I got my concerns, you know. It's like, I feel in his press conferences and that, he's got to be sure of being ruthless on the players. He needs to stop defending so much. But shall I tell you why he keeps defending them? Because it's clear as day the football club is paying him his money to literally say these things.
Like, to be honest, I don't really blame Ruben Amorim for coming into the club like during the season. When Man United come, you simply do not say no. So I don't even blame him for coming. But if I'm being honest with you, so in terms of the club, they should have just kept Ten Hag, right, and then sacked him after the season. But so the club literally felt like, so if we bring in Ruben Amorim now, we will have a new manager's bounce, right? Which doesn't make any sense, but
yeah, this football club doesn't, Sky, unfortunately. They never make it easy for themselves.
Like, what sense does it make to bring in Ruben Amorim during the middle of the season for a hope of stringing in a few results in? I don't get it, mate.
Yeah, it's pathetic, mate.
Let's appoint him after the season, let him bring in his own players, and then judging afterwards.
Yeah.
But this club just doesn't think like that.
No, it doesn't. No.
We are incompetent FC.
Yeah.
With low standards FC as well.
Thanks.
That pretty much sums up Manchester United.
As Michael Chelsea FC would say, yeah.
Yes, so.
But yeah, it's like Leon. It's a must-win game. You know, if we get knocked out easily, then you know it's like, what do you do? Then do you still back Ruben Amorim, or do you have to say
no? So if Ruben Amorim doesn't win against Leon, just sack him. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
So, like, surely we should be winning the Europa League. Surely.
I mean, the only tricky opponents left in it really are Atletico Bilbao, the Spanish.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, if we get hammered, say lose 3-1 or 4-1, then I will be saying them 3 words, mate.
But yeah, hopefully, so if Ruben Amorim gets sacked, our next manager might play about 4, which means no more Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, Harry Maguire's literally got to be one of the most protected players in this football club.
I'm telling you, he's the one of the most protective and most PR players. No pundits ever mentioned how bad he is, like some other time. It never gets mentioned.
The only one who calls it out really is like Roy Keane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roy Keane is the only pundit who I liking it.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of Carragher, Neville, like Gabby Bungalow, Simon Jordan, Henry Winter, Samuel Quirst can get all in the bin.
Yeah.
None of those pundits know what they're talking about.
No, they don't. Not in a million years, mate. Now, no fucking idea.
Literally. Adam has said, breaking. Ancelotti has tried this starting 11 for tomorrow, which is Qatar, Asensio, Chirimini, Rudiger, Alaba, Valverde, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Kylian Mbappe, Vinny, and Celebos, is it?
Yeah.
Celebos. I don't know who he is actually. Celebos.
Danny Ceballos. That's who it is.
Ceballos. I don't know who he is. If
Arsenal, mate. He used to play for Arsenal.
Arsenal, was he a centre back?
Yes.
Oh right, yeah. All right. Yeah. Tomorrow, Real are playing, but who are they playing tomorrow?
Arsenal.
Tomorrow. So Arsenal are currently 3-1 up or 3-0 up, isn't it?
3, mate. 3-0 up.
If I'm being honest, Real have no chance. But if Arsenal somehow bottle it, I will laugh my head off.
I'll laugh my ass off, mate, because literally they will be the ultimate bottle jobs.
Literally. So if you could actually class Arsenal as bad as Spurs.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Arsenal's last trophy was the FA Cup. I think it was before COVID or during COVID.
Yeah,
if I'm being, and so the Community Shield as well.
Which is like a fucking soccer aid. Let's get it right. That's not even a trophy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, we are now going to go down as our worst ever Premier League season. I mean, for Manchester United Football Club, that is an absolute disgrace, honestly.
We are literally 14th in the table, and I never thought we would be 14th in the table. So I know that last season was bad enough, but how could it get this worse?
Yeah, I
By
know.
being 14th, right?
Mad, mate.
It's
Absolute madness.
unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's just not sustainable, Kai.
And
Not by my elite high
these
standards. And
players will continue to sack the managers after time and time and time again.
I mean,
Yeah,
what do you think it is with Ruben Amorim? You know, why he won't change the style of play? Is it? Do you think he's trying to stamp out player power, or do you think
no.
he doesn't believe the system?
One of the main reasons why he's sticking with this system is because this is literally the only system he knows of.
Yeah,
Like, Man United brought him in to play this system. So if he so if he changes it to a system he doesn't know, then he's screwed, isn't he?
yeah.
Ruben Amorim has to stick with this system no matter what.
But I feel these players, Kai, are not good enough to play
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, but like if these players can't play it, get them out of the club. This is Manchester United. You need to be good enough to play any system.
Yeah,
Like we can't keep on letting these players literally get away with all of this nonsense. If
no.
you're not good enough, get out.
Yeah, get out. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We can't let these players win. We have let them win for the past 10 plus years.
Disgrace, mate. Shocking.
Honestly, if things don't improve next season, so even if we don't finish in 5th, I'm gonna have it out. Honestly,
Yeah.
we used to be good. One of the first seasons when I watched the team for the first time was, I think it was when we won the Premier League trophy with like
Yeah.
Van der Sar and so on.
Yeah.
And and so the season after, I remember when Sergio Aguero scored the 95th minute goal, and that pained me. I think it was it pained me, that was.
I mean,
We literally had that second Premier League trophy in our hands, and then Sergio Aguero had to be Sergio Aguero and score during the final minutes.
but it's our fraud's fault why Crystal Palace couldn't hang on. That bloody Joey Barton, I mean, what a run then.
You had one job to save it. You had one job.
Not
I
only did
remember it so well.
then he ended up kicking Aguero afterwards. I mean, that guy was just an absolute running.
So in terms of this season, what are your thoughts on Haaland? Because he hasn't really been that good, has he?
No, he has been out injured in that, but overall, I just think Man City have been very poor this season. You know, they've not been their usual.
During the past couple of fixtures, we have won quite a few versus City, right?
Yeah.
So the FA Cup, we also won 2-0 as well, but I can't remember when.
Yeah.
But Grealish going to City is the worst highlight of his career.
Pretty much, mate. Yeah.
He was literally about to sign for us, and then he tried to hold on for City. Idiot.
Yeah.
Grealish, you silly boy. You silly boy.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Kai. Absolutely.
And Frankie de Jong, I wanted him so bad, We literally agreed terms, and then I don't understand what happened. I
Yeah.
wanted this guy so much, Frankie de Jong. Like, every minute during the summer transfer window, I used to literally refresh Twitter every 2 minutes, hoping that Frankie de Jong has signed.
Yeah, the Milky Bar kid, mate. Yeah, that's what they used to call him.
Yeah. So, what type of improvements do you think need to be changed in terms of the club? I know it's pretty obvious, but yeah.
I mean, we need to stop copying Chelsea's model, mate. Keep signing these younger players because we need experienced players as well. I mean, if you say, I've made this point so many times before, if you just had a team with experienced players, you get beat. You had a team with inexperienced players, you get beat because, to be successful in elite sport, you need the right balance, the right structure, the right culture for it to be successful. You need a mixture of experienced and inexperienced players as well.
We need to sign a bunch of experienced players. Screw all of the youth players, screw them. We need to rebuild and get experienced players in.
Yeah.
That is the thing that is going wrong. So we've got players like freaking Garnacho, Hoyland, Mainu. Mainu is good enough, but I haven't been convinced of him.
Yeah.
But we need to just recruit the right players, but for some reason we just can't do that. Which
No, we can't, mate. Nope.
And we have to stick with a manager for more than 3 years. Like Jose, Ole, Moyes, Louis Van Gaal, Ten Hag have not even been past 3 years. 3 years, I don't think.
Yeah.
Which is the issue. This club, man. Like during the old days, I used to love it, man. Like when a club were constantly winning shit, but now it's 10 plus years of just mediocre football.
Yeah.
Plus a rotting stadium as well, and average players.
Yeah, Hayden Cox, here we go. Wow, just seen Green Army have the worst away record in the EFL, mate, picking up just 9 points. Not sustainable. That is nowhere near sustainable, Hayden Cox.
Green Army, as in Plymouth.
Yeah.
What was it, Plymouth? Yeah, oh my. Wayne Rooney absolutely murdered that club to the ground.
Yeah, like what he did at Birmingham, mate. Birmingham City.
Oh, Wayne Rooney. Wayne, like, you are a legend of the club, but I'm sorry, you're just not cut out to be a manager.
No, I agree.
am sorry. Look, DC sacked him as well. DC in America sacked him.
Yeah.
Birmingham, he was woeful. Plymouth, even worse.
He was horrendous. Yeah.
Managers like Lampard, Gerrard, and Rooney are great players, but as managers, they can't do it.
No, they can't, mate. It's because they can't handle the pressure.
But in terms of our best English coach, it's probably Eddie Howe.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe's our best one so far. But why the hell are we hiring Thomas Tuchel to be our coach for freaking England? Mate, Thomas Tuchel, like, what is going on here?
Thomas Tuchel is a good manager. He does land the minerals. He won Champions League at Chelsea. So I think he deserves a chance at England. I really do, because, it's time to try something different, mate, because Waistcoat Rules was unable to get us over the line twice in the Euros.
How Gareth Southgate got that job is beyond me.
Yeah.
Oh God. Basically, Gareth Southgate was in charge. Like freaking Tony Pulis might have been my as well being in charge.
Yeah, I agree.
Tony Pulis.
Tapas Pulis. Yeah.
Look, Tony Pulis at West Brom was utter shite.
Oh my days, man! Yeah, laughable, mate.
Yeah. I went to a West Brom game during like Pulis' era, and Pulis was literally just stood there looking clueless as anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Pulis, man. Where is he now?
Yeah,
I don't have a clue.
No, I'm not 100% sure where he is now.
I don't either.
But yeah, I can remember when he's at Stoke City, when...
Yeah.
Can you remember when Stoke used to do them long throw-ins into the box, like literally pick up the ball, then hook it into the box?
Like, basically, so our old sporting director Dan Ashworth wanted Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
That was not good, was it? Like,
No, not good. I wonder why, if that's the case, we got rid of him, mate.
Literally, Southgate,
Yeah, Southgate.
Imagine if we got freaking what's his name? Sam Allardyce in.
Yeah.
He's even worse. Sam Allardyce ball.
Oh yeah, Sam Allardyce, yeah.
Look, Sam Allardyce actually lasted 4 to 5 games at least, and he got paid like 300k for a couple of games.
Yeah, madness, mate. Absolute madness.
Sam Allardyce at least was hilarious.
I mean, oh my days, Kai. Crazy, mate.
Sam Allardyce, Sam Allardyce said something like similar to this, that nobody has better knowledge. He said something like nobody's got better knowledge than me than Pep, Klopp, Arteta, and I bursted out laughing.
Yeah, it's like, getting the fuck out of here, man.
There is a reason why no top clubs have taken a chance on you.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Yep.
Somehow Allardyce at the wheel. One thing which I would love is for Manchester City or Liverpool to take him.
Yeah.
So, how much longer can you put up with our team, Josh?
Oh, I feel physically, mentally drained and this season. It's like, the only reason why I'm still doing Manchester United videos, right? It's because it's part of my YouTube channel and that. It's part of like my livelihoods, but it's like half the time, it's like, why do I even fucking bother? It's like the other day, I didn't even bother doing the match reaction for the men. I did a match reaction for our women's team, getting to the FA Cup final, because I thought, why should the men deserve a match reaction after that shit show at St James's Park in the second half?
Like, how people expected us to beat Newcastle is beyond me, honestly.
Yeah.
our fans have too much hope and faith.
They do.
We was never going to beat them. Like so many content creators like Rants and Bants on side were saying, "Oh, we are going to win." No, we're not.
No, we're not.
But
Not at all, mate.
oh God, man, this club never really fails to surprise me purely because I know of how shit we'll.
Yeah, I agree. Facts.
Like, we need to be a lot more like Newcastle.
Yeah.
But how can we get there? Like, I don't. Like,
Not with this ownership, Kai. No chance, mate.
yeah. So I have you an idea.
Yeah.
For your next stream, some of us should come on to the stream and like do a video of saying who to keep and sell and like bring up a screen of like players or something like that.
Yeah.
Potentially. But,
yeah. That's a good point. That's a good thought, actually. Yeah.
Me and you can absolutely land it. And tell everyone who is good enough and who's not. And which players to bring in as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many players, Kai, where I can book them a taxi and like them off at the club.
Some of these players have been here for way too long.
Yeah, they have. They overstayed their welcome, mate.
Why does Ten Hag and Amorim always play Christian Eriksen as a number 8?
Yeah, it's laughable, mate, honestly.
When he's clearly a 10. One of the main reasons why I think he doesn't play as a 10 is because Bruno's there, right? So
stepping away from football at the moment. What do you think is going on with my favourite F1 team, Ferrari, this season?
Ferrari.
Clearly, it's like this year they changed the concept of the car. They've gone for a different design of the car, a more aggressive approach. But it looks like we got it horribly wrong, mate. Because at the moment, it doesn't look like we're challenging McLaren for the constructors at all. You know, to me, it's Mercedes challenging McLaren for the constructors.
Let's be honest. Did you really think that Ferrari would have been challenging for the championship? No.
Look, Kai, I had a real positive feeling because we took McLaren until the last race of the season last season. I was thinking this could be the season where we finally go one better. But no, it's like we got this SF25 car horribly.
Ferrari haven't won a championship since 2008, which is disgraceful.
Yeah, Hamilton won his first world title, mate.
That is disgraceful.
Yeah, shocking.
Right, like, so a team of Ferrari with a stature like that should be winning championships every 3 to 5 years or something like that.
I agree. Facts, mate.
Like, how are you letting Red Bull win a championship? So many championships.
Yes, it's great, guy. Yeah, it's mad, mate.
Don't understand it personally, but
no madness, mate. Just real mad.
Yeah. But in terms of Mercedes, McLaren could be on their way to win a world championship. This is the worst part. Mercedes actually supply their engine
Yeah.
to McLaren, which is embarrassing, really. But Ferrari, I don't know about that team, man. Something just seems really off.
I mean, we never make it easy for ourselves, Kai. I mean, that's it, right? Never in a million years do we make it easy for ourselves.
One of your Ferrari's worst things is they do their pit stop communication so badly. I remember when I think it was in Monaco when Charles was asked to box, and then their team said, "No, stay out, stay out."
Yeah.
Ferrari need better freaking engineers.
They do, because their engineers like Plan A, Plan B, Plan C.
So even Hamilton is like fed up with his engineer.
Yeah. I think he wanted Bono to come with him to Ferrari, but Mercedes didn't want to let him go.
Yeah.
And obviously, Bono is now with Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah.
And what do you think of him so far? I think he's had quite an impressive start.
If I'm being honest, to be honest, I am not really surprised in Kimi at all. So I have been watching him since like Formula 4.
Oh yeah.
So in Formula 4, he won every championship he went in Formula 4. Kimi also won the FRECA, which is Formula Regional. Then Kimi skipped Formula 3 and went straight into Formula 2.
Oh yeah, F1 Fan CSC 1905 told me about that. Yeah.
But in Formula 2, so his primer car was utter shit, so he couldn't really challenge.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But yeah, Kimi Antonelli is basically one of those like generational talents, really.
Yeah, I agree.
So many people thought Kimi would absolutely do like crap. But during his first 3 races, he's done really well, finishing sixth, fifth, and fourth, I think.
Yeah,
something like that. He's really fast. To be honest with you.
But yeah, George Russell, he's had an impressive start to the season, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has actually. George is currently third in the standings, if I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, George is absolutely doing well. But I am convinced if George was in the McLaren, he would absolutely be landing it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Lando Norris just doesn't have it in him to win a championship.
Mate, he makes too many mistakes.
Look, even I believe that Oscar is the better overall driver, but one of the things that Lando has is 1 lap pace.
Yeah.
That is literally all he has over Piastri.
It's a bit like Leclerc. He's so quick in qualifying, 1 lap pace is unbelievable. And what's going on with the green tractor this season, Aston Martin?
Aston Martin. How is Lance Stroll beating Alonso?
I mean, what the fuck?
That is hilarious. Stroll is on 10 points. and Alonso's on none, which doesn't make any sense to me.
But yeah, that Aston Martin car looks so bad, mate.
Some of the people who have been performing well is Hamilton, Alonso.
Yeah.
Who else? Science as well, kind of.
But until he retires, I thought he had quite a strong weekend in Bahrain.
Yeah, Science is good, but so many people keep on making excuses about give him time, adapt to the car. Look at Behrman and Ocon.
Yeah.
Such an excuse, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
You have been in Formula One for how long?
Yeah.
Honestly, cop out. But so in terms of like, so in terms of Williams, what are your thoughts on the team?
To be honest, I think they had a decent start this year.
Yeah. Like Albon is absolutely landing it.
He wasn't so good in Bahrain, though. I thought he looked a bit in Bahrain.
Basically, Albon should have gotten into Q2, but so in terms of the FIA, but Hulkenberg's lap was supposed to be invalid, but in terms of the FAA, they only notified the drivers like later on, which is a bit of a strange one.
Oh, mate, they're corrupt.
They absolutely robbed Albon
in that. Yeah, they are in that. Yeah,
they absolutely robbed him of a place in Q2.
Yeah.
But yeah, thankfully Albon finished in P12 whilst Science failed.
But yeah, Adam Dahl 2025 is waiting to come in, so yeah, I'll add him in now. Sorry for the delay, Adam. But here we go. Yo.
Hello, Adam.
Big up, guys. I'm giggling because
how's it going, my friend?
For these brown envelopes, right?
Brown envelopes.
That are buying all the Brighton away kits. Both of them.
Yeah.
See that Brighton's brown kids. Because that's what they are, brown envelopes.
You are a brown envelope now.
Never. I'm not buying the kid because I don't want to be a brown envelope. Are you buying them, Mr. Judge?
Nope, not a chance, mate.
Tomorrow,
here, man.
Tomorrow, I will go to Manchester and go to the store to buy all of their kits. I will help fund the Glazers and Jim.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to talk about. Do we have another hour? If you don't mind, Mr. Joshua J, I need to cover my things.
Yeah. Far away, mate.
You don't have anything else to do, right?
No, I don't have anything else to do. Land it, mate.
I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about that NBC channel that is corrupted. Also, but I also want to talk about Barcelona. So, which one do you want to hear first? And the brown envelope team, the name of Guadalajara, which includes NBC.
Yeah.
So which one? The NBC Guadalajara Chivas thing, or the Barcelona game against Dortmund? Go first.
Yeah, let's start off with Barcelona, shall we?
Okay, so I want to share my screen. Hold on, let me try to find the game. So let's. I want to. I also want to hear a reaction video. Big up to Barca React. I'm going to explain in just a sec.
Yeah.
So okay, I want to talk about Barcelona. and then this also includes Dortmund that buys kids, right? So
Yeah.
So for guess what? All right, at my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come up, mate. Here we go. I got it now. Yeah. There we go, mate. Yeah, hang on.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, Borussia Dortmund 3, Barcelona 1, and basically they 3-1. Barcelona suffered the first defeat since 2024. Finally, the first defeat of the year.
Oh, wow.
The first time they lost since December 2022. Their unbeaten streak is over. And guess what? In the last 2 games, Barcelona, guess what? They haven't been looking good, honestly. Ever since they smashed Dortmund 4-0. They haven't been good.
No, they haven't. Yeah.
It's concerning because guess what? 76. Barcelona, they got the job done 5-3. I'm not playing the highlights because CBS would absolutely strike you down, even though you don't have any rights to watch it because it's not broadcasted in England. It's only in the USA because of different rights, licenses. Barcelona only had 2 shots on target. They were getting locked up for most of the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to talk about them. Guess what? Barcelona, again, they might have gotten the job done, but guess what? They did got a goal, but they didn't even score from open play. They didn't score an open. They relied on own goals, which I think it's lazy. It's not sustainable. They got one back. They made it 2-1 around the 53rd minute.
Yeah.
All because of that Gavi pass. They couldn't get it away.
Yeah.
That's lazy, honestly. And I think Barcelona have nearly fumbled it.
Yeah.
An own goal cost them, and then you get some of these players that think Lewandowski scored, even though he didn't. They were getting locked up, and like they didn't even score from open play. That's shameless celebrating. When the team scores an own goal for you, don't celebrate. If I was a player, I would not celebrate because you didn't. I know it's in, but honestly, you didn't score that.
Yeah, thanks.
And that's lazy. And I think, in my opinion, it's shamelessly. Barcelona might have gotten the job done, but they were not good. Barcelona deserves to lose 3-0 because honestly, if that own goal didn't went in, maybe Dortmund could have equalized against Barcelona.
I agree.
And if Dortmund didn't capitulate against Barcelona in the first leg, and if they only lost 2-0, this game would have gone to extra time, or who knows, they might have won it.
Yeah.
But I know Pedri was dropped off, him, so they used Fermin Lopez, and then without Pedri, he was getting locked up. Dortmund absolutely cut through Barcelona's midfield. They did. Rafinha wasn't good either. He wasn't. He looked Bolivian, I'm not gonna lie. and that own goal is lazy. You didn't even do that.
Big up to you, Kai. Again, thanks for coming on, mate, as always. Yeah, big up.
And by the way, Dortmund, they had a goal disallowed. That should have been 4-1.
Oh, wow.
Are some of these offside rules even telling the truth? Because if some of these offside rules don't matter, then are Barcelona really paying the refs this whole time? If they're lying about the offside rules?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Oh my goodness. Like, if it's true, then what are they doing? Like, I know they play a high line with Flick, but if it's true, then isn't that cheating? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably, mate. Yeah, more than likely cheating. Yeah.
And then yes, Barcelona, they beat Leganes, but they didn't even score from open play. They just never got the ball away.
Wow.
and now they're in the semifinals. Do they do it? Yeah.
Crazy. That's insane.
But I just think if Dortmund just didn't let them look good, they wouldn't have done this. Barcelona were the better team at the end, but they didn't score from open play.
Oh yeah.
It was one goal, and they basically did it harder than nine fours. And the problem is the refs, they haven't been good. But yeah, and that's concerning for Barcelona. If they play like this against Celta Vigo, I don't know how they will go through it because they got Mallorca, and then they will because in my opinion, some of that is lazy. Honestly, it is lazy, right? Right? Can't hear me? Wait, Mr. Joshua J? Are you there?
Yo.
Oh my goodness, did you crash out?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Going on here?
Oh, because they think they scored it. Absolutely shameless. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shoot, Mr. Joshua J's out the bench.
No, I'm here, mate. Sorry about that. My other phone ran out of battery, so I had to switch to my other phone.
All right, and then I want to hear. All right, so I want to hear this video rant as well. So big up to Barca reacts, but honestly, Barcelona didn't look that good. So should we? So shall we hear about it? Big up to Barca reacts. If you want to subscribe to him, let me try to send you the video link. Big up to him. I said that Barcelona's first goal isn't from open play, but I understand it's Barcelona's first defeat, and I'm gonna say this as well. Barcelona didn't look good, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little bit unprofessional. Sounds a little bit unprofessional.
Yeah.
And you should have lost to Benfica, but Benfica didn't want to put their chances away, not taking those opportunities. So yeah. So let's if you want to subscribe and give him a like, there you go. Barca reacts. I don't know. I don't know if he'll join your streams eventually.
Yeah.
And I still gotta talk about these brown envelopes from Mexico, which is Chivas.
Yeah.
Fuck off as well on that. But let's hear it. Big up to Barca reacts. I believe his name is Yunus.
Oh yeah.
Big up to him. And then I'll send you the video on Instagram as well. I mean, no, Twitter I meant to say, or X.
Yeah.
But still, what are these people doing?
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. So yeah, so shall we be ready?
I will click on the link, but my other phone's ran out of battery in the moment.
It's fine, no worries. I got the video on my phone.
That's fine. Yeah.
So should we? So you can hear this, but he's not happy.
What did I just watch? What did I just watch?
Can you guys hear the audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, "What did I just watch?" And I will pause it if you want to say anything.
What did I just watch? FC Barcelona 1, Borussia Dortmund 3, and honestly, probably the worst game under Hansi Flick. In a second leg, away day in the Signal Iduna Park, and FC Barcelona today, guys, make sure to stay till the end because genuinely, today I'm not happy. I'm not happy. How can you guys be happy? Barcelona fan, outside of the fact, the result that we won't be going to the semis for the first time since 2019, cool, but the performance was horrible. Let's be honest, guys. I haven't felt a way about this game. Even our losses in that horrible 2 months, November and December, none of them were like this. This one was
because Barcelona, they haven't gotten humiliated, honestly, by 2 goals or more.
Yeah.
Honestly, so they might have only lost by a goal, especially against Las Palmas, Atletico Madrid, Leganes 1-0. Even the Brighton of Spain, Sociedad 1-0, 2-1. They were not as bad, honestly. But it was concerning. But now 3-1, has to be your worst defeat. And they haven't lost by 2 goals since they lost to Girona 4-2 almost a year ago. So for the first time in 11 months, they have lost by 2 goals.
Mentality before the game, the way that the players, I'm sure Hansi Flick didn't mean to, bring on players that weren't hungry, but a lot of the players today, they have to hold some criticism. We almost went out of the UCL. Because some players thought we were already through.
You almost fumbled it.
Yeah, they did, 100%,
It was for that own goal, which I think it might be credit, but honestly, they should have gotten that ball away. The momentum would have, you could imagine they could have equalized. Maybe they could have been 4-0. And listen, it wasn't even without the red card. Barcelona, there was no red card today for them. If they did, then this game would have ended 5-1 or 5-0. And this would have been over for Barcelona's biggest bottle job. And then who knows? This might happen to Arsenal tomorrow. No worries, you Goonies. This could be you tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Yeah.
Wait, Mr. Joshua J, where are you going?
I'm just charging my other phone up, Adam.
Oh, okay. But still, what's your message to Arsenal fans? Going out the ties, who's convinced that it's game over and you just need to control the game and ball. What's your message to them?
Stay focused, stay humble, and just don't write off Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Yeah. There we go. It's charging up now, so yeah, you can carry on, mate.
All right, let's continue. Hold on. Let me try. Sorry, I got the video done. But yeah, 3-1 is a pretty.
And you can't. Fans can think like that. I can think like that. Real Madrid, other rival fans, they can say the tie is dusted, but you can't. You guys are players. You guys are getting paid to play and deliver for FC Barcelona. But guys, listen, that was a longer intro. Usually, guys, listen, like up this video. 15 likes is the target, right? Comment down below who is your man of the match for Barca, because if it's before the game, it's definitely Sergio Guirassy. He scored a hat trick. You can't even disrespect it. And also,
go ahead. Yep, he did.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with what he was saying. Yeah.
Subscribe if you are new, guys. The channel is growing, right? But guys, road to 900 subs, because listen, we got a lot to talk about, and let's get straight into it. Because man, if we were to start off with that lineup that Hansi Flick put out there, listen, I'll be so real, guys. I thought that it was a decent lineup. I know that Pedri wasn't in. I know that Inigo Martinez didn't play, but I thought that is most likely, most definitely good enough to beat Borussia Dortmund. That is a Borussia Dortmund team that is not even, in the top 6 of the Bundesliga, I believe, right? This Borussia Dortmund team has not been good all year long. They've been inconsistent, and I was thinking even that team should do a number on Borussia Dortmund. I even predicted us to win 3-2 because I thought we had enough quality to beat them, even if we rotate a couple of players. Clearly, I was wrong. The game started, Borussia Dortmund. They're whipping in crosses left, right, and center, right? Guirassy can't really get on there. It's all chaos, all havoc for FC Barcelona. And Szczesny, eventually, you guys know the saying, the goal is coming. And it didn't come, through open play. But Borussia Dortmund, they got a penalty.
The first one, yes, it was a penalty kick. And it was a pen because he screwed up. That is a penalty. Can you say that's a penalty? That he grabbed him.
Yeah, I agree. 100% it was a penalty.
The first one before he actually scores on them in the second half.
Guirassy, The guy, he had composure, chipped Szczesny, and that was Szczesny's one fault of the game. I'll be real, because he was phenomenal. Let's be real, right? And in the first half, I'll be real, we were very, very lucky to only be down 1-0. Because I'll be real, Dortmund, it felt like every 3 minutes they were getting a good opportunity. And last-ditch tackles by Araujo or Kobarsi, or even Jared Martini cleared one near off the line. I think that performance was shocking. Listen, I'm not trying to hear, optimism. I know we're through to the semis, but overall, that result, that cannot happen again, ever again. In La Liga, and especially not in the Champions League. You guys think that you guys have already won? No, we haven't. Guys, I was thinking I might be here in 2 weeks not talking about the UCL semi, but instead talking about Nico Williams rumors. I'm not trying to do that. I'm really not. We could do that in the summer. But I'm not trying to do transfer rumors early in 2 weeks. I'm not trying to do that. I'm being dead serious, right? Because we know when you're out the UCL, you talk about other things like in the transfer rumors. But guys, listen, at least Barcelona, I was thinking at halftime, Hansi Flick, we're going to adjust. The players are going to come out strong. And in that second half, 3 minutes in, and guess what happened? They scored off the corner, who, by the way, Szczesny made, was it a double or triple save to deny Borussia Dortmund? He first denied Adeyemi and then Szczesny. I'm being real. That was a 9, 10 out of 10 performance. Maybe I'll give him a 9 just because I can't give him a 10 because he gave away the penalty. But genuinely, guys, I'm not lying when I say this. When that second goal went in, I thought, you know what? This Barcelona team, they might still have a soft stomach. I was thinking this Barcelona team, they might crumble under pressure.
Yeah, away the pressure.
Yeah.
Day, Signal Iduna Park was bouncing at that moment, right? And you know what? We got lucky. And honestly, we needed that. I think that if we don't score, we potentially could have seen extra time. I'm being so honest, guys. I think that Fermi Lopez, a player who I was criticizing on the watch along, Fermi Lopez, my guy, that was not a good cameo. You know what? At least you forced the own goal. At least you did that. But that was not a good cameo.
Honestly, what's your response?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything he says, Adam. That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, I would like to say that forcing an own goal is lazy.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts when players force an own goal because they don't want to put the back of the net themselves?
Yeah, as you say, it's kind of lazy, Adam. Yeah.
Yeah, because teams like Inter Milan or Arsenal, they're definitely not good. They're definitely gonna keep you locking you up, and they know how to put the ball away at least. Even Arsenal, so they don't score an own goal. Like unfortunately, Chelsea the other day against Ipswich, their first goal to the comeback 2-2 draw against Ipswich, that wasn't from open play. Cucurella just needs to pressure them, just like Fermi Lopez, to score an own goal.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for that own goal, Chelsea would have lost.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Yeah.
2-1.
Man, Fermi Lopez, he's been shooting a lot. First half, he had a chance. In these games where it's win or go home, you have to deliver, right? Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, right? Even Lamine Yamal. Guys that I do rate highly, right? Bro, Lewandowski, you could argue, is one of the better strikers this year, for sure. Rafinha, right? We're talking about a Ballon d'Or charge. That was not good enough. He had 2 chances clearly on the break to score and seal the tie. And honestly, even if we lose 3-2, well, guess what? That would have been a lot more convincing, and I would have taken that. But Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine even did not have a good game. For a guy who's so good at playmaking against the high line, today he was off it. And everybody chose the wrong day to be off it. And guys, I'm not trying to see Pedri on the bench anymore, because even though Pedri did not play phenomenal, Pedri still kept the ball. He still made it composed. Matter of fact, even Eric Garcia was solid in my opinion. Eric Garcia was better than Frenkie de Jong today. Frenkie de Jong was not good. In my opinion, he should have got subbed off. Not Pablo Gavi. Gavi was our best outfield player.
Can you say not good enough? The wooden spoon? Go ahead.
Yeah. Here's a wooden spoon. Yeah, not good enough.
All right.
Hansi Flick, you almost messed up big time, man. I can't lie. You're the manager that I wanted. I was making videos advocating for Hansi Flick to Barcelona. I knew it would work and the mentality shift, but this result shocked me. The performance shocked me. What? What in the world? Bro, how can our players who haven't won Champions League, right? Some of these players haven't won La Liga. Of course, a lot of them have, right? Like Gavi and Pedri, right? Like Ronald Araujo. But still, a lot of these guys have never played in the UCL semis. How are you going to take it for granted? You know what I'm saying? At least Messi and Suarez and those guys, the past era that choked the last couple years, 2017, 2018, 2019, at least they've already won a UCL. You know what? They don't got
Yeah, and they already had the experience anyway.
same hunger as these young guys right here. You guys have to prove it. That was unacceptable. And to be honest, if I had to say it, I would say a man of the match, I would say Wojciech Szczesny. I think I didn't butcher his name, but Szczesny was phenomenal today. We conceded 3 goals. Keep in mind, 3 goals we conceded, and he was still phenomenal. And you know why? It's because I feel like if Szczesny's not in goal, I think that if it's our other 2 goalkeepers, Inaki Pena or Ter Stegen, I'm not trying to hate, but listen, pick your poison. I think we lose I think we lose. I think we get eliminated in this game. I'm being so honest, guys. Szczesny today is the reason why this game, instead of being 5-1, right, was only 3-1. Because he had a couple really good saves. And guys, ultimately Barcelona today.
Go ahead. Any thoughts on that before the last 2 minutes?
Yeah, not disabled by Barcelona conceding them amount of goals. And I agree. If their number 2 goalkeeper was in goal, right, they
Yeah.
could have been them other 2 goals.
Exactly. Szczesny, the icon retire on Juventus. We'll see, but yeah, the Dortmund fans, they could have rattled them more, but it could have been more. But they accept this.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think Inter Milan's back line, they should lock them up pretty well. They should.
Yeah.
All right.
We hang on for dear life. Listen, we absolutely hang on. The only positives now, right, that I do got to say, we're in the UCL semis, right? Listen, whether I think it was unconvincing or not, right, at least we were very good in the first leg. Listen, we are in the UCL semis, and now we got a chance. We got a chance to still win this competition. We got a very bad game out the way. Another one, against Benfica in that first leg out the way, right? Hopefully we don't see any more disaster classes by FC Barcelona. And hey, man, I'm not going to lie. Now we sit back and all those Madrid fans, they can hold it, All these guys thought they were going to witness another remontada choked by FC Barcelona. Listen, Real Madrid fans, y'all can hold that because Borussia Dortmund gave us a much better game than you guys in the past 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, listen. That's it for me, man. I hope Madrid. I hope they're out the Champions League, and I will see you on the next one. Who's your man of the match? What was your reaction?
But we'll see if they get the job done against Arsenal, because remember, you might trigger some Chelsea fans and United fans that hate Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then they might have to go against Barcelona as well if they have to.
Yeah.
But big up,
At halftime, after the second goal, after the third goal, let me know down below. Listen, subscribe for new, and that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Visca Barca.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but 3-1, fair enough. So somewhat true, but not sustainable.
Yeah.
Close. But I know tomorrow Real Madrid are going to be closing down the rooftop at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
They are. They are.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks.
Oh, because of the assist touch. No, he didn't got the touch. That seems shameless. Because the problem is The problem is they gotta be careful. When the pressure gets it, you gotta put the ball out. You
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
you have to, you have to handle the pressure of the, do not get an own assist, an own goal to get them an assist.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
You
facts.
gotta put the ball out wide, not to your own, not to score an own goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my goodness! And I want to talk about something. So you remember NBC? So you know NBC, right? Even though it's in the U.S., right?
Yes.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. NBC, if you don't know, is basically like just like Sky News, a media organization. Is basically
Yeah.
our American version. Well, we also have ABC, CNN, Fox, and all that. One of our mainstream medias, but it's not good enough, honestly.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's not serious.
No, I agree. Yeah. Facts. Absolute facts. Yeah, these companies are not serious, mate.
This is why I don't like. This is why NBC can get in the bins, which also includes Telemundo. If you
Yeah.
don't know, or before I explain about Telemundo, NBC itself, they might not make some good shows, some good sporting events, but the problem is they've actually done the ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, there were some questionables about Barcelona, but I already explained that.
Yeah.
The white shorts, maybe it is a curse.
Yeah.
But that was scary. Yes, it was. But here's the thing about NBC. They are all corrupted, and the problem is that there's no punishment. There's no punishment against these media companies. There isn't,
No. Yeah.
including doing the PR. It's in there. The media propaganda, the PR, it's in it as well too.
Yeah. Facts. Absolutely, mate. Needs to get in the
And there's
bin.
another channel that must be called out. Hold on, let me try. Refresh my laptop. And they're not good enough. Fuck. You know what? At this point, this needs to be called out.
Yeah, I agree.
And NBC Universal owns them, and I'm not trying to copyright the logo, but I'm just saying. But it is a public network. It's called Telemundo. If you want to search up. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
they used to be good until they started to fumble it a few years ago. They used to have good news network, especially in Spanish. It worked. It actually worked, but not anymore.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke. And in
Yeah.
my opinion, Telemundo deserves the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
And before you pull the wooden spoon, do not, even though you don't, luckily you don't have to deal with it in England, but we have to deal with this in the US. They manipulate the Hispanic population in Spanish to do this crap. Is an absolute joke. And honestly, that needs to go off, in my opinion. They need to shut down that company for good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's just sustainable at them. But these companies do not care. They simply don't care.
It's all about the profit. And the problem is they don't deserve the rights. But remember, they'll be calling their rivals. Even if their rivals are not even the best, they actually do a better job. The ones that are complaining. Say whatever you want about news, Televisa, whatever, or global, whatever. But they're doing better because you're not good enough.
Yeah, I agree. Adam. Not
they are owned by brown envelopes. Besides that one famous guy that says "goal in the great way," everyone else is a brown envelope, and they suck.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, facts.
Like you and you know what? Telemundo, if you want to see their logo, if you want, but just not search up Telemundo. It's called a private chat. Oh, you know what? Let me try to share that.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Absolute scumbag. And you want to know something about Telemundo? They're owned by the same scumbags, Comcast, who owns Xfinity, that forced to remove my Brazilian channel away. And I think that's stupid. They can have their propaganda, but they get rid of my Brazilian channel to watch football. Hold on. The screen isn't on.
You want a screen share? Okay, sorry. That was my mistake. Sorry about that. There you go, mate.
They need to get in the bin. Honestly, they're owned by NBC. Comcast, fuck off. It's not good enough.
Wait, what? They asked you to get rid of your Brazilian channel? Really?
Yeah, remember I told you? These are the same bums, but they want to keep this crap channel on. It's a fucking disgrace. It's a fucking joke, bro.
Yeah.
For me, I find this criminal. In my opinion, get them the wooden spoon.
Yeah, I'll tell you right. I tell you what, Adam. I'll give them double for you.
Yeah,
double wooden spoon. There you go. Double wooden spoon for you. Not disabled. Absolute disgrace.
And it's a fucking joke. At least I know that in the UK you got Rongans of Prime Minister, and here in the US we have Donald Trump at least, but we still don't have that. We still don't have NBC, our corrupted version, anyways. So we got Rongans here too. And Comcast, you can get in the bin, get the spoon, it hits you, and never wake up ever again. I wish you had the big silver spoon like Michael.
I do somewhere. Yeah, I got a big spoon.
The big silver spoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good enough. This is not good enough. It just leaves absolute unacceptable. Absolute fucking ridiculous. And this is not serious, not sustainable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's absolute jokers. It's a fucking disgrace, bro. And it's my opinion. And then let's not forget Telemundo. They also have a team they support that they're biased. Super biased. More biased than even at Sky Sports. I'm not gonna lie. It's this club that is about to play in 10 minutes. It's called Chivas de Guadalajara. That's what I'm talking about if you had my screen.
Yeah.
Those absolute scumbags. If you know about Chivas, they're basically the Mexican version of Arsenal, and they're about to play match day 16th, almost match day 17th. They harass their biggest rivals, Atlas, by throwing water and do the rivalry in the stupidest way instead of doing it the right way. Honestly. Yeah. And honestly, some of their fans can hold smoke. And you know what? These bums, I'm not saying they should be punished or relegated or maybe somewhat punishment, but fuck off, Guadalajara, honestly. I mean, not the city, but the club. And that's who Telemundo supports. Those absolute clowns, bums, from the circus. That's who they support.
Yeah.
And honestly, in my opinion, they need to get the freaking spoon as well. Chivas, hold that.
Yeah.
And then I know one player that used to play for Manchester United. I don't know if you remember this guy. He was actually good when he was good. Before he kind of fell off a cliff, unfortunately, by joining that stupid club. You remember Javier Chicharito Hernandez? Do you remember him?
Yes, I do, mate. Yeah, I remember him.
He's a legend. I love him at Manchester United when he was the best. He was at West Ham and Leverkusen and Madrid as well, cooking all of them. That was the best out of him. I rate this guy. But sadly, ever since, I mean, I know that he wasn't the LA Galaxy and he slowed down a little bit, but that was because of age. But he was doing all right in the MLS. He was actually formidable until last year. He had to move out of LA Galaxy because I think they were removing John Gitt, somebody, I forgot. But unfortunately, sadly, he went back to Chivas and he fell off a cliff and he ruined his legacy. And sadly, Chicharito, I think you're ruining your legacy. I'm not gonna lie. I know you want to return to Mexico, but I think you flopped back in Guadalajara and could have joined somebody else. I don't know. You could have just retired. That's probably the best solution. But unfortunately, I want to say big up to him, but not as much anymore because he's ruining his legacy, sadly. And that's not good. And of course, I'm not going to say get the wooden spoon, Chicharito, but it's just true that Chivas are shit.
Yeah.
Those absolute bums can get in the bin, honestly. It's an absolute joke.
Yeah.
Like, I know but it's just true, bro. It's an absolute joke. Now they're playing in 5 minutes. I just hate those absolute bum fan base. And Chivas, they basically are they're basically they're also like Bilbao by only signing Mexican players, just like how Bilbao only signs Basque players. But the difference is Chivas are doing it the wrong way anyways. And even me, Mexican, to say myself, I'm not supporting Chivas. Hell no.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have any clubs, but if I do have two clubs that I have to go against, is Chivas and then sometimes Arsenal. Because of their fan base, the corrupted media, it's all about that bullshit. And I don't want Manchester United, Chelsea to do that, to go the wrong way, or any club. Their biggest rivals are Club America, which I rate Club America better. They are the biggest club in Mexico. Say whatever they want. But Blue America is bigger. And they play Monterrey tomorrow. And I need Pumas, Monterrey, and Juarez to win tomorrow. Because I cannot stand this absolutely ridiculous Guadalajara team.
Yeah.
They can go fuck off. But luckily, after this bullshit game, James Rodriguez, Cruz Leon will be playing Cruz Azul. And apparently, I've also have an update, apparently.
Yeah.
So apparently, they're trying to do a playoff game between LAFC and Puebla very soon. For the Club World Cup as they kicked off Leon. So we'll see how it goes. And I got something to say, but you know what? Let me use the restroom.
Yeah. But big ups to every single one you like and logs in this evening. Much appreciated. Well, this morning now in the UK. So if you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? And sorry if I cut off earlier on. It's because my other phone ran out of battery. I left my charger in the car, so what I've done is I plugged my other phone into my PlayStation 5, charging it up, and I've moved over to my personal phone. So, yeah, I'm using my personal phone now for the rest of the stream. But depending how much more Adam's got to say in that, I probably will think about wrapping it up very shortly, but Yeah, we'll go on for about another 10 minutes or so. Just depends how much more Adam has got left to say. But yeah, he will be back shortly. But big up to every single one of you who is supporting this YouTube channel. Much appreciated. I fell asleep. Not to worry, rich moneymakers. That's okay, mate. Get out here, man. It's bloody share your referral link. It needs to get in the bin because it keeps making me accidentally touch it and send in the referral link in the live chat. It's like, get out here, man. Seriously, what are we doing here, StreamYard? At times, real talk, what are we actually doing here? It's like, get it in the bin, seriously. It's madness, absolute madness. But big ups to every single one of you that even logs in this morning. Much appreciated. So, yeah, tonight what we've been basically talking about is Ruben Amorim and Marcus Rashford possibly going to Crystal Palace. And we've listened to what Thierry Henry had to say about Manchester United.
All right, I'm back. So
Yeah.
I got a few things to say. Number one, so did we went to every topic?
Yeah.
I have an update. Vasco da Gama just conceded to Curacao 1-0 goal. Honestly, hey, you know what? Are you about to end the stream or are we gonna go on?
I'm thinking of wrapping that up shortly, mate, because I'm running out of things to talk about. So, is there anything you want to say?
You know what? If you want, maybe I know I'm late to the game, but I don't care because I know honestly, if you don't mind staying up for another 2 hours, I believe so, or less than 2 hours. I'm doing Vasco da Gama. I know they just conceded against Curacao. They're away, 30 minutes in. I don't care if I'm late.
Yeah.
If you want to join in, let me know. I'll send you the link right away. Let me set it up down there.
I'll probably call it a night, mate, because obviously I stayed up quite late doing that Barcelona game.
Which Barcelona game? Oh, yeah, the one today?
Yeah, remember the one I did?
Oh, yeah, the reaction, of course. But still but okay, if you're going to end the stream, all right, maybe like doing Vasco as well, but I don't know if I'll do it. If you're going to ask me what I've got coming up, maybe tomorrow I might do 2 games, 3 games, 2 games, 2 games at the same time. I'm doing 1 game in the Brazilian League. I'm doing Internacional versus Palmeiras. If people want to join me. And then I'm doing Flamengo versus YouTube and Club America versus Monterrey versus America.
Yeah.
But the problem is these people will never get in the bin.
Yeah, I agree. They'll never get in the bin.
Like, when will these people get punished? The fucking media needs to be punished. I'm tired, bro. I'm trying to relax for a day. And I never get a whole day relaxing. Mondays, you want to know something? On Mondays, in the last week, the brown envelopes have been more quieter on Mondays, right? I think, right?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Have they? Have they been more quieter?
Okay, maybe it depends, but I think from the news pundits, I think they've been a lot more. Okay, no, not the news pundits, but a little bit more quieter on Mondays than other days because there isn't as much games. So yeah, you could relax and do that. And that stupid game had just kicked off. Fuck off, Telemundo. But yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, those brown envelopes are quiet on Mondays rather than a little bit more quieter. So that's the day that you'll hear the least. But after Mondays, you'll hear them almost every single fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this, bro.
So am I, mate.
I just I never had a more than 2 days break, and we won't have a more than 2 days break until the results go in the right way to trade those brown envelopes, or for the fucking end of the season.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. I am tired of these rules being broken. Like, what are your thoughts? They lie to you, and these rules are being broken, and then they do it more than you, and have fun, and we suffer as fans.
Yeah, not sustainable. Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah.
Fucking criminal. Just fucking, obviously, just fucking go enjoy your day. Don't waste your time doing the ridiculous. If you don't have to do football, there's something else that the enjoyment. Because the problem is the reason why people do turn to football, besides the Champions League, Europa League, all that, etc., Premier League, it's because of the World Cup. That's why. And without the World Cup, I probably wouldn't have come back as much, or maybe I would have come back, but later I'd probably like not right away. And then that's why people got into it. Even if we live in a world without football, it wouldn't be that much bad because you wouldn't be dealing with these brown envelopes. What they say.
Yeah.
Those brown envelopes are absolutely. Those brown envelopes from football absolutely killed the game, including NBC probably as well. As an example.
Yeah.
That's an absolute disgrace, bro.
I agree.
Everyone has to boycott the games. Like, if they're gonna do this, they have to do it the right way. If not, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, they used to do it in the right way, but what happened to football? And you know what? Hey, Mr. Joshua J, I have a question, by the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of that Manchester United Wolves games, after you beat Lyon, hopefully, right? For you guys, right?
Yeah.
You want that game wrapped up in normal time, not in extra time. The game against Lyon, right?
Yeah, definitely. I want it wrapped up in normal time, yes.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
The stoppage time and not extra time, nah. Because you'll be tired against Wolves. The 15 will be there. I have a question. Is Sky Sports broadcasting, televising that game, or no? What game are they trying to televise?
It's TNT Sports, mate. You know, another sports channel show a lot of rights here in the UK.
But do you know what is the Manchester United game being broadcasted this Sunday?
No. But it's on Premier Sports, and obviously I've got Premier Sports.
Okay. Oh, I thought I saw something for a sec. Never mind. But the problem is okay. But yeah. So do you know what games are? Will the Chelsea game be televised?
Not 100% sure.
And then you could check. If not, that's fine. And then Michael,
Yeah.
wondering. And then you get Arsenal Ipswich. The Arsenal game against Ipswich. I don't know if they're televising that. So yeah,
I know what the games are on Sunday. It's Arsenal against Ipswich, and it's going to be Liverpool against Leicester.
Yeah, but that's 4:30 p.m. There's 4 games apparently around 2 p.m.
Arsenal are at 2 p.m. So that one's on Sky, and so's the Liverpool game as well.
And then but the Manchester United game, which goes against Wolves, and then Chelsea against Fulham, and I believe there's another game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me see. I believe no. Oh yeah, it's just 3 games. It's 2 p.m. The 4:30 p.m. That's Liverpool.
Yeah.
Sky Sports could only broadcast 1 game.
Super Sunday, mate. So sometimes they do broadcast 2 games on a Sunday, Sky Sports.
Yeah, because that also includes the 4:30 kickoff game. Honestly.
Yeah.
But still, all right then. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm tired of these brown fucking envelopes. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I am as well. Yeah,
Gosh, like I'm tired of these rules being broken. What's the point of adding these rules if they're not serious?
yeah,
Besides just doing it the fucking right way, like it's just confusing, unprofessional.
yeah. I agree. Yeah,
And apparently they're trying to twist the words. Like, fuck off. That's my response.
yeah. Fuck off.
You like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm tired. We'll never get more than 2 days break, in my opinion.
yeah. I agree.
Tomorrow you're away at your grandma's house again? Or parents'
I,
house?
Parents' house. It's the weekends, mate. I'm at my grandparents'.
Oh, will you be joining Michael's streams for the hate along tomorrow?
Probably won't be on call, but I'll be in the live chat. I'll be watching it in the live chat.
Okay. And you're alright. So alright. Okay, fair enough. So but yeah. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm just tired of these brown envelopes. As always.
Yeah. So, anything else? Because yeah, I'm gonna end it here. If you got nothing else to say.
It's a fucking disgrace, bro. Like I want to relax. But the problem is you can't relax too much for these criminals. And if these people do not deliver, what's the point of being here?
Yeah.
Like, listen, we got the Club World Cup coming, even though United isn't involved. Right?
Yeah, the Club World Cup. I'm going to try and do some of them games, especially if they're in the week and that, Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and do some of them.
All right, then. I guess I'll go. I guess I'm going to go and see what else is there. So big up to everyone, but I'm just really annoyed.
Yeah. Big up, Adam. Thanks for coming on as always, mate, and landing it. Cheers. And thank you all so much for watching, people. It's been a great 3 hours or so. It really has. I love the interaction with you guys. I love the banter. At times, like I say, it is a bit serious as well, because we do have some serious things to talk about, because we got to land it on these absolute run-ins in the game of football. It's like, stop chatting rubbish about my football club, and maybe that brown envelope, Jamie Jackson, stick to journalism, mate, because that's what you're best at doing. Instead of trying to question a manager where to play a player, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. But it's an absolute joke and a disgrace. But big up to every single one of you. Big up to Kai in the live chat. Big up to Michael.CFC. Big up to Adam Partridge. Big up to Adam Dahl 2025. Big up to Hayden Cox. And big up to the new subscriber, Anfield 66 or 69. Welcome to Mr. Joshy J YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for watching, people. Bye-bye. And Glazers out, Ineos out, and brown envelopes in the fucking bin. We're out here, people. Laters.